2, 1. Rob with the mask. You know it's real when I get the notification.
It's coming. Yeah.
We got the notification. I don't know if that's Levi.
Got it. Yeah.
Alright, they do this to me every week. Oh, we here. We are live. Bang, bang. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what's going on. I'm Rod, episode KD, a.k.a. episode 35. Shout out to all my people. Happy Thanksgiving.
What's good? I'm Mike. Happy Thanksgiving. We still bringing y'all a show. Putting in that work. You know we can't miss a Thursday. But man, episode KD, I can't believe it. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man, we'd be at 35 episodes last year.
Mike don't talk to y'all enough like I do. I talk
to
before
you.
I get on. You know,
I'm talking to him now.
Mike don't be talking to y'all.
I'm talking to him now. It's conversation.
But y'all, yeah, we on early today because I know some of y'all
Detroit lost.
Stuff in y'all face. Of course they was going to lose. You didn't give them no win.
I did. Thanksgiving.
We'll get into that later.
Oh, my bad.
But no, I'm just
trying to have a conversation.
Our picks, but how Detroit lost, I mean, that's expected of them.
We
only know one person that think Detroit is good.
No, I'll say this. He don't think he good. I'll give him that.
Well, he talk about him too much. But like we want to say happy Thanksgiving from us to y'all here at Artisan Fitness. Hoping y'all have a good time with y'all family or the people that's around because of this vid 2020 or whatever you want to call it. But I hope a lot of y'all is enjoying football, family, whatever y'all can enjoy. You know, this is a time where I feel like we all need to embrace because, yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy year. And the year's almost over. So if you make it out of 2020, you should be real happy, I feel like, because this was a crazy year, and it is a crazy year. So, like, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody having a blessed meal. Hope everybody having a warm meal. And I hope everybody is chilling with their family or chilling safely and being healthy because that's what needs to happen. Going forward, we need to be healthy. So I wanted to get that out there. Anything y'all want to say? Producer man in the back with the skates. Anything you want to say?
No. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Huh?
I got nothing to say right now. Not yet.
Not yet, huh? Then real talk topics. He gonna have something to say. Y'all gonna be real vocal in there. I'm hoping y'all get vocal in these sports topics because I'm tired of eating this dude up every week. But that's what we're gonna get started with. We're gonna get started with the sports topics first, and then we're gonna jump right into the real talk section. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday, so y'all know what the going on. Okay, Coach, you got that. Oh, yeah, Levi, I'm repping your team today, man. Shout out to my man, Levi. Happy Thanksgiving, Levi. Yeah, I forget. You from the Bay, Levi. This your squad right here. Shout out to my guy, Kaepernick. Happy Blacksgiving, everybody. You know, I feel it. Levi, I already know my man Levi, 49ers fan, so I had to give him a special shout out. But shout out to everybody that's on and watching right now. But let's get started with the show, Mike. The NBA season should be coming up in a month here, allegedly. The season should be starting here right before Christmas in a month. We have already had the draft. We saw what that was. Yeah. We have started free agency period. Teams have traded. Teams have signed free agencies. Rumors have been out there. Rumors have been around. Injuries have happened so far, sadly. Rest in peace, Klay Thompson season. Not Klay Thompson, rest in peace to a season. Want to throw that out there. We'll talk about him in a few topics here. Who do you think has had the best free agency so far?
Man, I would say definitely the Hawks. I think Hawks had a good free agency.
Bogdanovich, Rondo.
Gallinari.
Yeah, Gallinari.
So, yeah, I think they up there. I think it's Lakers also. I think Lakers had a good one. I know some people disagree with that, but
yeah, they got worse. But I think they got.
You think they got worse?
But I do think they got players that
Lakers
can fill those
better.
voids. I think they got players that can fill
Lakers
those voids.
Got better.
They just not championship tested. That's why I mean.
I feel you. And if they don't win championship, people go like, "Oh, the championship team was better." But I don't know. I think they got better when it comes to that. But yeah, Hawks, Lakers, and I'm gonna say I really do think it's only one player. I know I'm missing the team, but I'm gonna definitely say Phoenix got better. I really think so. With Chris Paul, I think they got better, man. Even with Chris Paul, adding him was just a perfect mix. So it's one team I'm missing, but it's cool. Them the three right now: Hawks, Lakers, and Suns.
Well, a team that I think got better, that I think more people should start giving some juice to, the 76ers. I want to say I like what Doc Rivers is doing over there. They got Seth Curry now, and you got Danny Green to go along with Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid and Simmons. You add some shooters around them. Now you can space out the floor, and then Embiid has no excuses on why not to go to work. Simmons will find them some open shooters. You also got rid of Al Horford, and you went younger too. You got rid of Horford, and you got some pieces back for him. Got rid of Josh Richardson, and you got money back.
Thanks, Levi.
And future picks.
Thanks, Levi.
What bucked up beast.
I'm talking about you.
I know. About Mike.
No, hey, thanks. I'm cool with that.
Hey, Levi said it one show. He was like, man, it looked like he was getting slimmer.
Yeah,
he said it looked like he was out here getting slimmer. They could see it. But I really think that the 76ers looked good in free agency. I like what they did to put around Embiid and Simmons to get at another run. Another team that I like, I know a lot of people gonna get in the comments for and just try to act like they doing something or
some Mike
that I'm saying something wrong. But a team that I think that's gonna give it a run back is the Houston Rockets. And this is what I do think. I think Russell Westbrook will stay, and if not, I still think you can get value for him. I think that with that lineup,
Panthers better beat the Vikings.
The lineup I'm putting out there right now: Russell Westbrook, James Harden, PJ Tucker, Christian Wood, and DeMarcus Cousins.
You would start Tuck over here.
Devon said Mike getting lean out here. Dang.
Oh, what's up, Devon?
Okay, Mike.
What's good, Devon?
Mike getting the credit out here. That boy been on camera.
What's good, Devon?
I really think that the Rockets gonna do something. I like Christian Wood and DeMarcus Cousins. Now they can't go back to a traditional style with a new coach. James Harden need to get us a run back. I like what Houston did, and I like what the 76ers did.
You like Christian Wood? You think he can play elite?
Yeah, I like Christian Wood. You saw what he was doing for the Pistons. The Pistons, a lot of people just wasn't able to watch them because they've been bad. They don't really have that superstar. Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose was kind of, some people think, over the hill, which I don't really think so. I think Christian
Wood stay hurt. That's
I think Christian Wood going to be big for James Harden. He's a scorer. He can rebound the basketball. He got good size and length at 6'10". Now you have DeMarcus Cousins, who's another good rebounder. The Rockets probably won't be a rebounder no more, and I would love to see them go against the Lakers now.
If Cousins healthy,
don't try to speak on Cousins now.
What you mean don't speak on Cousins? I never just speak Cousins. I just say he was never better than AD.
With the Warriors, you tried to disrespect him.
He played bad.
Mike pick was the Hawks. But my Heat, my Heat is going to show y'all that defense matters and that we still 10 deep, Morgan, and we still run the.
I hate that I like the Hawks. I hate that I like him just because of Morgan, but Trey my guy.
Where does he play this year? Ooh, good question, Devon. The Clippers do need something like D Rose. They need an actual point guard. That I
agree, Devon. D Rose with the Clippers would be nice.
And that also can take the pressure off of Kawhi Leonard, and we know
his question is he don't play every game.
We know what neither does Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. Usually
that's true.
For important games. And they will be there for the important games. But
D Rose a good one for the Clippers.
I think D Rose either end up with the Clippers or my Heat even. I really can see.
You like him with the Heat?
Yeah, I like D Rose with the Heat. Like I said, he can give you
as a six man,
valuable clutch minutes, and he could come in and he.
You ain't do nothing more. I'm just playing.
He could take the pressure off for some people. So I really think that there was a lot of good moves so far. Fair to say, we still got ways to go, y'all. The season is allegedly supposed to be starting on December 22nd. So we still got ways to go. Training camp is for another couple weeks. So free agency, I think, goes till the end. And so it's going to be moves that be made, and we're just going to keep y'all updated on them. Another team, I forget, the Portland Trailblazers. I love what the Trailblazers did. They took our guy from Miami, Derrick Jones Jr., a two-way player, athletic, could play defense, could jump. You added Covington. Now you get Nurkic. You get Melo back. And then McCollum and Lillard with a healthy season run. Rodney Hood will be coming back.
Gary Trent played a decent role.
Gary Trent got better. Rodney Hood, they got depth.
They got a backup point guard. I forget his name. Anthony something.
The only thing Simmons. The only thing Simmons. The only thing I'm thinking about the Blazers is size-wise. I don't know about size besides Nurkic. I said no depth at the size. You got a lot of these tweener guards like Covington and Rodney Hood. They're small forwards. I like the Blazers.
Yeah, I like what the Blazers did. My guy.
I like what the Blazers did. But in that West where it starts, like I say, even the Rockets have gotten bigger. The Nuggets is already big. Size may be an issue for them, and we'll see. We'll see though. But I do like what the Blazers did. And Dame Lillard, you know what he coming at you. Moving on to the next topic. What up, Big James? I'm moving the Blazers. Yeah, me too, Devon. I like Lillard, but he's the third best point guard in the league to me. Mike thinks he's the second, but he's the third best to me.
Curry, Lillard, Kyrie.
That'll be another topic for another.
Trae Young up there too.
Is Giannis the preseason MVP favorite? So is he the favorite to win MVP again?
I would say he the favorite because winning 3 in a row is hard and the voters get bored. So
what do you think is his chances of winning?
Oh, he got a chance. I'll give him 25%, but I'm not gonna say he the favorite.
Who
I
the
don't
favorite
know.
for you?
Man, to be honest, that's a habit. Yeah, that's a habit. He created Devon Curry.
How you know he's the same dude? He's 34.
Who you talking about?
Curry.
Oh, Curry. Oh, yeah. Curry. Curry could be up there. I don't know. To be honest, MVP. I think a few people can win it.
He
AD
asked
or
Curry, he
LeBron.
said, how do you know Curry could be up there? That's what he asked.
Oh, how do you know Curry? Curry not 34 yet. Curry not 34. Devon Curry 32.
So who is answer the question? Why are you ducking the question? So he got a 25% chance to be a 3-time MVP.
My favorite.
Who's the favorite to win MVP this year?
I don't have a favorite right now. To be honest, I don't know. This is a tough year.
So now you don't want to say what you said.
This is a tough year.
Luka Doncic.
What I say? Oh, Luke. I say he's a favorite, but he can't win MVP. I'll say Luka's the favorite if you want me to. But the Mavs, they won't have a top 3 seed possibly.
Top 3 seed now.
They won't. No,
get
that's
top
it.
seed at
No, I'm
all.
saying if he don't get a top 3, he won't give it to him. But Luka definitely can get an MVP. So, but I don't have a favorite. But what's yours?
Well, right now
I'll have one soon.
Right now, as you see, for me, the MVP, like I said,
Curry gonna get 3.
unless you do something historic and take over, the MVP is a season award. Okay, being a season award.
People need to understand
Being
that
a
too.
season award, it's a season award in the simple fact that people will say this team did the best, this team had the best record, plus this player was in the top category in points or rebounds or got defense player of the year. I think Giannis is the favorite going into it because this is what I'm saying.
3P?
I see a lot of teams in the West beating up on each other, so their records won't be as sexy. Their records won't be as good. LeBron, Curry, LeBron could be on cruise control for part of the year, like last year, he averaged 24 and 10. I mean, Morgan, your boy, this is what I'm saying to y'all about people that said Doncic and Trey.
See, I didn't say Trey. Who said Trey?
No, I'm just saying people have been saying them. This
I haven't said Trey.
They're not going to be on the winning side of it. So
Trey Young, my guy, but no, not yet.
their
Boy.
stats are showing that they can be because 29 and 9, Doncic averaged almost a triple double. He led the league in triple doubles last year. Good for them. But their wins are going to be there. If the Hawks do make the playoffs, they'll be closer to an 8 seed.
So
Trey
far,
Young-
Luka's shown he's a better.
So
He's the lead his team better than Trey right now.
If they
That can change though.
if Trey and Luke in the better playoffs, they both will be closer to an AFC, so they're going to be out of the MVP voting for me. For me, MVP is going to come down to this: who does more for their team?
I even think Harden can
versus
get it
top talent.
still.
So I think this year, what's going to go into effect is you got to look at we got to look at the rankings when they come out, the top 10 player rankings, and I think it's
LeBron
going to
could be one for
I
sure.
think it's going to come down to how do you play
They
against those
gonna
other
put
top
LeBron
players
one.
because I really think right now it's a mosh pit, and this is why I got Giannis being a favorite. It's a mosh pit. The Bucks are set to win now. They got better. They added Drew Holiday.
I do think Hawks will make playoffs this year,
and
Morgan.
Giannis can.
I think they will. They picked up some vets, some key vets.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo can fill up the bucket. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to play defense. I think he's the favorite to win MVP by default.
Uncle Boo, oh yeah.
Yeah, I know you like that.
That
Ball.
post-
That's what I'm trying to tell Mike.
Best
Great.
shot in
Jordan
NBA history.
do it, go get that. Bang! Best jump shot. You got a better jump shot than KD. Mike tried to say KD.
We're not
is a
gonna
better
get
shooter
no.
than Jordan.
He is a better shooter.
Jordan has a better. Look at that.
KD a better
form.
shooter than Jordan,
You see us
but
pointing there. Look at Jordan. Best mid-range shooter ever.
we'll come back to our argument the
Best
other day.
mid-range shooter.
Yeah, he's the best mid-range shooter ever.
And we got time today, y'all. Got 30 more minutes for this topic. We got time today.
But yeah, MVP, I ain't gonna make that prediction. It's tough. Anybody can get it. So if you say it's gonna be Giannis.
Yeah, I said Giannis is the favorite for me. He the favorite. Yeah, he's the favorite to win MVP.
So you think he'll be the fourth person to get 3 straight MVPs? The fourth person.
Like I said, based off the simple fact that the West is going to be a
do anybody
dogfight
know who
night in and
the
night out.
other 3?
You
You don't say it. I just said anybody know who the 3 players who got 3 straight MVPs?
2 of them is wrong, but
What you mean is wrong?
it shouldn't have never happened.
They deserve it.
But this is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is Giannis will put the season together. The Bucks will put it get together enough wins. I feel like he'll get
Playoffs is key for them.
Well, we already know 10 deep. Team Heat, y'all already know what's going on.
Not gonna stop.
Like, so we ain't gonna even say nothing. Y'all already know what's going on. 10 deep, Miami, and if we add D Rose down there,
I'm picking Bucks against y'all again.
look foolish in front of everybody. In
Again.
front of everybody, Tyler Hero's getting better. Jimmy Buckets. Then we got Kid
Giannis in the gym. I see Giannis in the gym in the lab trying to
I see
put
a lot
in
of them
work.
in the lab. I just saw Tyler Hero video. Tyler Hero.
I saw he did a nice behind the back spin pull up.
Yeah, you saw that too. Smack.
9 deep.
Tyler. 9 deep.
9 deep. Oh yeah, don't get rid of Jones.
Oh, and I saw Morgan. I looked over your comment. The Hawks are going to win 45 to 50 games. And what does that mean?
Hawks will beat y'all in the best of 7. No, I'm just playing.
What does that mean? They'll win 45 to 50 games and we'll see.
Lakers repeat, yeah. Lakers
does
the
that
favorite to
mean?
repeat.
Well, they're not my
Lakers
favorite.
got better.
Not so fast.
Lakers
They're not
got
my
better.
favorite. And that's what we're going to go over next. They're not my favorite to win.
LeBron trying to get 5.
They're not my favorite to win. They're not, like I'm telling y'all,
six
man,
of them.
Golden State going to be better than people think.
If Clay was there, I would agree.
Golden State might be better than the Clippers. I'm going to say that.
If Clay was there, I would agree.
Without Clay.
If Clay was there, I would agree.
They drafted James Wiseman.
Thank you, James.
I heard
You said yikes?
Yikes.
Look,
Yeah,
yikes.
yeah.
That's a tough.
Look, and by the end of the year, don't come to me and say this Wiseman kid is an animal. The other day, I heard somebody compare him to David Robinson mixed with Chris Bosh. Just think about that. That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
That's a lot of expectations.
That's dangerous.
Because David Robinson was a beast. People
Him and
respect
Curry in
him.
the pick and roll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chef getting a center to come guard.
Will he even average more than great Draymond?
Oh my. This dude said, "Well, James Wiseman averaged more than Draymond." Okay, the rookie of the year. Watch.
Rookie of the year?
James Wiseman.
Rookie-
This might be Curry and Kareem.
He
This
that
might be
shit.
Kareem and Magic-ish type shit. For real.
Bro, be so mad when Chiefs can bring the host killing the Heat.
I would be so mad. We play the Chiefs next week, Morgan, down in KC. You already know what the going on.
Yeah, the Hawks, I think they'll make the playoffs this year, man. Trae Young.
What are your
Great season.
expectations for KD?
My expectation for KD,
Or
If
Golden
Harden-
State this year? Or
if Harden doesn't come to, if Harden goes to the Nets still, I don't think he will no more. But if Harden goes to the Nets, I think my expectations for the Nets, the championship, and KD to me has to win for his legacy. At least one of the first 2 years. You have to win a ring with Harden and Kyrie. They don't have to be this year, but it could be another year. But without Harden, I think expectations would be get to the conference finals and finals with this team, have an MVP caliber season. I think that's my expectations of KD. I don't think he has to win a title in the first year, but get close.
KD has to get to the Eastern Conference Finals next year. He has to prove that he's better than Giannis Antetokounmpo because I don't even have Giannis in my top 5. I got KD in my top 5. He has to go to the conference finals. I'm not going to say he has to win it because we know that team down in South Beach stands in a lot of people's way. Like I said, I don't think the Nets this year probably will get there because we 10 deep and they're not ready for us. I did say that the Nets will win, and I needed KD for LeBron, but not this year. LeBron's not the favorite in the
You was
West.
begging KD to come back.
I was begging. We need KD to come back because KD is the
This dude
kryptonite to LeBron
LeBron
James.
OC.
But I got to see what leads out of free agency. If my Heat add somebody, then we are going to definitely be able to deal with the Nets. But KD has to make the conference finals.
Would you want
I
Russell
know I was
Westbrook?
sitting here. No. I know I was sitting here raving about the
He said no.
76ers. I know I was sitting here talking about a few other teams in the East. The 76ers who I like. We know what the Celtics might bring back the Raptors, but KD
I'm
has
shocked you
to-
like the Sixers. You didn't like them.
KD has to. Well, I like Doc Rivers. I believe in Doc. I really believe in Doc. I believe he got.
Some people say he got exposed in LA
I don't think
I be
he got
seeing that.
exposed. I think
Depends on
his
how you look
players.
at it. I think honestly.
I think his players.
because he was
have-
there for 7 seasons.
I think when you got
And didn't
veteran
make the conference
leadership, I
finals.
think when you
Lob
got
City.
veteran leadership. I think we have veteran leadership like he's had with Chris
You
Paul.
get on D'Antoni,
With-
he didn't even make the conference finals with LA.
Like well, he didn't have a well. James Harden needs to get credit.
He had Kawhi.
James Harden needs to get credit.
He had Kawhi.
Like I said,
He had Chris Paul and Blake
I
Griffin.
don't think that the veteran leadership took over when they need to take over. Chris Paul, don't bring up Chris Paul to me. Had a 3-1 lead in Clippers and lost a 3-1 lead.
But I'm
So,
saying,
Jordan
I remember
Moore
you was getting on
to Josh
D'Antoni.
Smith.
You was getting on
When he
D'Antoni
get on
about
D'Antoni, I get on
not making
D'Antoni's
conference
system.
finals, and
I
Doc
get on
didn't even make
D'Antoni's
one.
system. His system didn't work.
What's Doc's system? He didn't even make the conference finals.
James Harden made that system look nice. He made the system look sweet. You talking about he didn't make the finals? That's because his players
Conference
choked.
finals,
His players choked. Kawhi,
not the
Paul
finals.
George, they choked. Chris Paul up 3-1. He choked. That has nothing to do with coaching. That was up on to the players. When you get into a veteran-
2017 Rockets, Game 6
I'm gonna
Spurs
tell you,
Rockets. That's D'Antoni fault.
I did a college.
That's D'Antoni fault.
Look, I did a college basketball game today. All right, y'all. And I swear to
Brooklyn,
God,
I agree, Uncle
I swear to
Boo.
God, I did the
Bucks
Illinois
versus Brooklyn
at
Eastern
work
Conference
today.
Finals.
At work today, I did the Illinois Chicago State game.
Yeah, I like Giannis too,
And the announcer said
but
that
he got to get in the
the
lab.
announcer said when the ex-coach that coaches for Illinois now was at Stephen FS Austin, SF Austin, that's down in Texas. He said that when he had a veteran team, they was like mostly seniors and juniors. He said one of the practices, because they knew the system already, he said one of the practices, he told them they had to practice at like 11. They went at 9 o'clock and was practicing by themselves without him. They was a veteran team. They was they was juniors and seniors. So my point in saying all this is saying at some point in time, A veteran team, you cannot blame the coach. Those veterans have been in the league long enough. They got to know how to close out a game. You got to know how to win the game. You got to know
I agree.
needs to be done. So what I'm saying is, if we measuring Doc by a team that was supposed to get to the conference final, team that he built it with, then I would give y'all that. But this team he didn't build with. Chris Paul and them came to him. Kawhi came to him. Kawhi was fresh off of a title with a Raptors team who couldn't get over the hump. So to me, I'm more looking at Kawhi more than Doc Rivers and saying, dude, you just took the Raptors to the finals.
I agree, but why you ain't looking at?
Don't tell me that Nick Nurse.
I'm saying why you don't have that energy with D'Antoni. I agree
because
with you.
D'Antoni usually has the players in place, but he puts them in the wrong positions to win. Like I said,
did he miss 27 straight threes?
But that's
in Game 7?
That they took 27 straight threes. That they have no big that he wanted to space the floor. And it's his fault.
They had Capella.
You want to bring this shit. You talking about in 2017 when Harden carried them and Chris Paul got hurt. But
no,
it's
2018.
When you lose to the Lakers and you don't have nobody you got 6'7" as your center, 6'6" as your power forward.
Well, Chris Paul, James Harden's benches with D'Antoni. Exactly.
Well, Chris Paul, James Harden. What do you mean, James Harden?
I agree. You can't blame him.
James Harden. What super team did the Clippers play against? They was the super team. So, the reason why
Clippers was the last time to beat the Warriors before this year in the West.
Y'all like to change my
stuff.
You
heard the Clippers beat the Warriors.
Nobody
before they was the Warriors.
Nobody blamed D'Antoni for them losing to the Warriors in 7. I blamed D'Antoni the next year when he started doing this small ball crap. When he started like Festus Ezeli and Draymond Green killed him on the boards because he wanted to play with a bunch of 6'7" players and smaller. I killed him then. Then I killed him when he did versus the Lakers this year. His system. Then I killed him back in San Antonio when Sean Marion got drafted as a small forward, but he had to play power forward because he plays small ball, and it doesn't work. Then when he got to New York and Melo was a small forward his whole career, and Melo played power forward. Then Amari Stoudemire was a power forward his whole career, then he played center under this man. This is what D'Antoni likes to do.
He is moving the goalpost more. Yes, you is. Yes, you is.
Nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that.
Because you can use the same coaching stuff, what you said about Doc for D'Antoni.
Who game has Doc Rivers messed up or tried to change up?
What you mean, who game is he messed up? Who game is D'Antoni messed up? He didn't mess up.
Sean Marion, the power forward.
Sean Marion's also under D'Antoni.
I never liked D'Antoni really either. Sean Marion playing the power forward position.
I like D'Antoni.
Sean Marion was
now,
the power forward.
He don't have a championship, so y'all can use that, but I like D'Antoni.
He was a power forward.
He's a good coach to me. He ain't up there for grace because he don't have championship, but he's a good coach.
Davis. You said that was a good matchup. That P.J. Tucker on Anthony Davis was a good matchup. James, he said that. He said that.
Can't nobody guard AD.
P.J. Tucker 6'6".
Can't nobody guard AD though.
No.
Denver had people guarding people over 6'7". Jokic, Mason Plumlee is like 6'10".
He said Mason Plumlee.
Well, I'm just saying Denver had height. What I'm saying, you said you using Rockets' height. Denver had height. AD was still killing.
Look at the rebounding numbers. Look at everything. Look at controlling the paint, Mike. They controlled the paint. Houston had to get everything on the outside. When they didn't get everything on the outside, it was a wrap.
Lakers exposed their defense.
Expose what defense? All I got to do is get a second chance rebounds over you, bitch.
Houston switched everything when they had height. With Capella, they were switching everything.
Very pleasant power forward got them to the conference
finals.
He got to the conference finals once, and they lost to Dallas. They lost in the second round to the Spurs.
They lost in the they got conference finals 2 years in a row with him. 05, they lost to the Spurs. 06, they lost to the Mavs. 07, it was the second round they lost to them. In 07.
Whatever.
That's when Ori pushed him in game 4. So he got to the conference finals with them 2 years in a row with Marion playing power forward.
Like I said, Doc Rivers is a way better coach, Jim. The 08 Celtics probably one of the greatest teams of all time. Top 5. To me, they better than the Warriors.
Denver had all the hype versus the Lakers. Thank you, Morgan. Like
Denver don't have Kawhi Leonard. They don't have the superstar. So what I'm saying is, dude, Kawhi and Paul George both choked. That's what I'm saying. It's not on Doc Rivers. Kawhi and Paul George was up 3-1. Doc Rivers had them a lead. They was up in game 5.
But I'm saying some people say James Harden and Chris Paul.
When they was following his game plan, they did what they were supposed to do.
Because game 6, when KD was out, game 6, 2019, you don't lose that game.
What do you mean you don't lose that game?
You don't lose that game.
How don't you lose that game?
When KD's out, you don't lose that game, especially.
What did Chris Paul do in game 6?
He actually killed game 6.
No, he didn't. Stop talking about he killed. What did he do in the end? What did Curry do in the second half to that man?
Curry was killing Harden. PJ Tucker guarded him.
His matchup is Chris Paul. And what did he do to him in one half?
He was killing him. He was killing the whole team.
Stop.
And Harden was supposed to lead his team.
He was leading. He assisted on 10 straight.
You got to win that game. So
no, you don't.
All I'm saying is you can't blame. You can use the same argument for D'Antoni like you used for Doc Rivers. That's all I'm saying. So what's the next
Doc
topic?
Rivers has
man?
been the Doc Rivers.
we can talk about this all
Doc
day.
Rivers been the finals.
We gotta get on
D'Antoni
football,
never
you
been
know.
to the finals. D'Antoni never been to the finals.
Houston had the worst shooting on the playoff game ever. So that's what I'm saying.
That is
He can
D'Antoni's
control
system, Morgan, to just shoot a bunch of threes. Why do you think they meant that is what they wanted to do?
You
That's what
can't
they wanted to
excuse-
do.
No.
Spread out the floor, pass it to Reese in the corner, and let him continue to shoot threes when he's missing.
He was over 12,
That's what I'm
not for 3.
saying.
He was over 12 for the game. He was like over 6 from 3.
He
But
was missing. That's what D'Antoni wanted them
It
to
ain't.
do.
Don't blame D'Antoni for them missing 27 threes. I don't care
Blame
what you
him-
say.
No, I'm blaming for the style of play. That's the style of play. He wants to space the floor and get the many possessions as they can and play with a bunch of small people. He don't care about
Your best
rebounds.
player is
He don't care
not.
about
Your
defense.
best player is not supposed to let your team fold like that.
Fold.
You don't miss 27 threes in a row, and Harden was 2 for 13 from 3 that game. I'm not saying
So,
he
like
choked,
I said,
but
man,
what
my
I'm saying
expectations
is you
for
can't blame
KD
the coach for
To
that.
get back to the regular topic, because y'all want to bring up this coaching stuff. KD's expectation is gets to the conference finals and leads to the conference finals, and he does have to win the title with the Nets. But to me, he don't have to win one to be categorized with LeBron because they already punked him in 2 out of the 3 finals they played in.
And he has to
And-
win one to be
And that's that.
to be even mentioned with LeBron.
And that's
So
that.
stop it.
And that's
he
and
has
that's
to.
that. That's that.
This dude.
Ryan, you a hater. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right, you a hater?
Thank
No,
you, Jay.
I'm a factual.
Yeah.
Y'all want to call me a hater because he did that man up in 2 finals in a row. And then people don't want to bring up that he swept them in one of the finals and you just bring up points. Y'all want to talk about James Harden choke. Morgan want to use James Harden. When has he ever choked? Because he lost to the same team that
Morgan-
swept LeBron?
Wait,
Yeah, he did say choke.
Harden. He said they.
He said they. Harden is a part of they, so don't try to
But I'm saying he
twist
needs to say
up.
Harden
Harden's a part
choke.
of they.
No,
No,
I know
Harden
Morgan
is a part of they. I don't know what Morgan doing.
Morgan don't say Harden chokes, but he's using your own argument
It's
against
not my own
you.
argument against me because choking doesn't mean this is what I want to bring up. So choking because he lost his 6 because Chris Paul irrelevance to be able to be relevant and score and be available in one series, James Harden choked. But when LeBron had Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, he got beat in 5 with Kyrie and Love, and then the next year he got swept.
Happy Thanksgiving, DC.
The next year he got swept by the Warriors. He got swept, and he had the same type of team James Harden had, if not better, because James Harden didn't have no Kevin Love, and he got swept. And y'all want to sit there and talk about that man choke? He should have beat the Warriors, but LeBron, also known as the
Did
best
nobody
player
say he
at that
should have
time,
beat the Warriors? Who said
He
that?
was 1-8 versus the
What we're
Warriors.
saying is you can't blame D'Antoni for them missing 27 straight threes. Your best player 2
Yeah,
for 13
yeah,
from
you
3.
can't blame the
Nobody,
coach when they're
nobody's
shooting
saying they
27
should have beat the
straight
Warriors though.
They shoot 27 straight threes because that's the only thing their offense was tailored to. That's my point. You can't blame the coach.
Clippers players ain't. I agree, Morgan. They didn't execute the system. You can say that about Doc. That's all.
What
I think
system?
that's all Morgan saying too. Whatever you saying about Doc,
Oh
you can
my
say about
God, no, you
D'Antoni.
can't.
But let's
The system for
get
Doc-
on to football.
No, because let me explain that the system
Oh
for
my
Doc
God.
wasn't the system to fail. The system for Doc, the system for Doc Rivers was the system in place. It's just the players started doing their own thing. Lou Williams, Paul George. We know what that choke artist Paul George is. And then defensively they got exposed by not being able to have a body plan.
He said we know what that.
But that's not on what's his name? James Harden. Well, my point is James Harden didn't
Why
come
you
up
do Paul George like that, man?
James Harden didn't come up light and choke in D'Antoni's system. What y'all trying to say? What I'm telling you is James Harden still played to an elite level. It's just that system wasn't going to work. It ain't like James Harden choked and D'Antoni's system was still there. And it's like, oh no, his system was good. Harden,
If
just
you
choked his
blame
game. No,
Kawhi
Harden still
and
played
Paul
elite.
George,
My
let's
point-
not say Paul George. Let's say
No.
playoff Pete.
This my
Playoff
point is-
Pete.
Harden
Playoff
played-
Pete.
Harden,
Choke
listen,
Harden.
I'm about to show you a difference. Harden played elite game 7 and it still wasn't enough. How did Kawhi play in game 7?
Kawhi played bad.
How did
Kawhi
he-
played.
can you
Dude,
know-
Harden,
since you
they
regurgitate
missed
stats,
26.
How did Kawhi play in game 7?
I said Kawhi choked. You know, I said
How did
Kawhi
James
choked.
Harden play game 7 versus the Warriors? That was Steph.
He was 2 for 13 from 3, Rod.
How did he play versus the
He
Warriors?
played. He played. He had a good game. He had.
How did he play
He
game
scored
7?
32, 87, I think. He played good, but
How did Kawhi play? Did he drop 20 in game 7?
what was Kawhi? Over
He dropped
27 in the
20.
league. What? I don't even know what Kawhi
He was
did.
6 for 19. I think
Oh,
he had 17
he
points.
did choke. No, he did choke.
So, my point is this. It's not the same thing. The elite
They called him
player.
sweet.
So,
They
you saw
called
what-
him
Y'all
sleepwalking
saw
for
what I
real.
just
They called him
did. Y'all saw what
sleepwalking
I just did.
because
Y'all saw
they
what I
had a
just did.
3-1
Y'all
lead.
saw what I just did. I just proved to you this is the
The
difference that
difference.
I said. Harden still played elite and they lost by 9 because KD got hot in the fourth and Curry was hot. And they lost by 9.
how he played against Philly Game 7.
The Clippers got killed.
That's true. And Kawhi hit one of the biggest shots of all time.
Kawhi really didn't play good in that game 7. Jimmy
No.
Butler actually outplayed him. It's just Kawhi is the game winner. So people forget how bad Jimmy Butler
No,
really
Kawhi
played.
hit
Kawhi
40
really
points that
played.
game, didn't, but he shot 41 shots.
He played bad that game. And Siakam saved him and hit some big shots that game too. But all I'm saying is the system wasn't bad for James Harden. James Harden still played the league. It's just the other people around him. That's all they could do. They was one.
All I'm doing is make a point about the coaching. I don't want to get into specifics with the players, but playoff Paul overrated to the early years in Indiana put Paul George on the map where people thought he's a great playoff performer because they went to the
Playoff
conference
Paul
finals.
George, Chris Paul, any Paul they
But
overrated.
after his injury, he's been terrible.
Moving on to football now. Because that's just so my expectation for KD is Eastern Conference Finals. George is he has to be relevant in the better terms of it. Week 12 power rankings. What's your top 5 teams in the league? Rod don't like this one, so he messed up.
Yeah, exactly, Morgan. But Steelers 1, Chiefs 2, Bills 3, Packers 4, Saints 5. And I know Saints got a better record than both, but that's my top 5. That's my 5 power rankings. Steelers, Chiefs, Bills, Packers, Saints.
My top 5 because I saw the Bills get whopped by Tennessee. I'm not ready to put them back in there yet. I got Steelers, Chiefs, Saints, Colts, and Rams. The Rams have had some big wins.
The Colts, they did just beat the Packers.
I told y'all the Colts wasn't.
The Browns 7-3. The Browns 7-3 low key.
The Browns gonna be good too. But they gonna go
DC, the Browns 7-3. I remember you talking about the Browns.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore once they still got to play us. They haven't beat us in the last 2 years.
Baltimore blew out the Browns.
And we still my Broncos still in it. We're gonna get to that later.
Y'all losing this week.
We're gonna get to that later. But the top 5, and we're gonna beat another top 5 team. Steelers, Chiefs, Colts, and the Rams, my top 5. The Rams defense cannot go unnoticed with Donald and Ramsey and Brockers and those boys, and they playing nice. They get turnovers. They turn Brady over. No, DC. I mean, the
Hit
Colts is
bandwagon,
solid.
DC.
No, I'm Broncos for life, DC, because
Steelers definitely won.
the Colts.
But I still think Chiefs better.
Broncos.
Steelers
So I'm
won.
Bronco Nation for life. And don't ask about it again. Nobody. Y'all
Man.
already know what's going on. But I'm repping Cap today. But yeah, that's my top 5. Steelers, Chiefs, Saints, Colts, and the Rams. And the Colts are somebody.
The Colts
we need to watch
sneaky
out
good.
for.
They got D low key.
Yeah, I told you about that. I said at the beginning.
They had D last year too.
But I mean, my commercial Chiefs last year. I told you that too. I told
told
y'all,
me a lot
I
of
said
things.
you better watch out for the Colts in the AFC. They was going to be a team to watch out for. But when it comes to that,
You ain't had to win the division.
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
Who else was going to win the division?
I need to go back to the episode. I think I had the Colts win that division. But they tied with the Titans right now, ain't they?
Well, they beat Tennessee, so they actually got to get
Okay.
over them, and they play this week.
Panthers got to beat the Vikings this week.
They play Tennessee, and they play. I got the Colts 4th. You got the Rams 4th. I got the Colts 4th.
You got the Rams 5th?
Yeah, Rams 5th.
Oh,
Yeah.
just as they beat Tampa? The Bears beat Tampa.
Rams beat Seattle. No,
Seattle beat.
no, they beat the Arizona. They beat 49ers. Rams beat a few good teams.
They play 49ers this week.
Rams beat. They play them again. They already beat
Yeah.
them once.
No, I know they beat. But Rob 49ers.
One beat the 49ers. I'm
I
gonna
need-
need my wow. You don't need nothing, boy. You don't need an eye shot. They finna lose this week, clown. And then they
No, I
lose next week
picked
to us.
Chiefs to beat Tampa Bay.
Coach got D low key. Yeah, they got the best linebacker in the
No,
game.
Coach do got D.
Darius Leonard. He a monster.
Yeah, the Bears is disappointed.
We're gonna go over some
Uncle
games.
Bo.
We're gonna go over some games. Who did you pick this morning between the Lions
I
and
picked
the
the
Redskins?
I picked the Lions.
The Lions and Houston.
Texas.
Oh, you were wrong. I picked
Washington up 20-16.
I picked Houston. And Houston won. Who did you pick? Washington versus Dallas.
I picked Dallas.
I picked Washington. How's that looking for you?
Washington up 20-16. I need that game because
What was the score of Houston's game?
41-25. Lions trash.
Let me see. I picked.
You picked Texans and you picked the Redskins. I need this Dallas game
Yeah.
because we be doing predictions.
Yeah, I picked Houston 31-26. I picked Washington 26-24. And then Pittsburgh 31-30. But
You might
Pittsburgh
can get
gonna
that
play
right, low key. It's 20-16. They can score a touchdown. Miss.
I might get it right. Who you picking between Dallas or Pitt and Baltimore Sunday now?
I picked Baltimore. I picked Baltimore to win that game. They was 27-24. I picked Baltimore to win that on the road.
I got Pitt 31-30.
Pitt got to lose. Pitt about to lose.
What about the Chargers at Los Angeles at Buffalo?
I picked Buffalo. I picked Buffalo to win that game. I'm trying. 23-13. I picked Buffalo 23-13.
I'm picking Buffalo 38-30. I don't think the Chargers play defense, but I don't think the Buffalo defense will be able to stop Herbert and those boys.
We
Tennessee,
did need Lions to lose.
Tennessee and Indianapolis.
You ain't catching me, Morgan.
Tennessee at Indianapolis.
You creeping though.
My bad.
I got Indianapolis winning that at home 27-24. Who you pick?
I actually, even though I had Indianapolis in my top 5, I got Tennessee getting a lick back 28-23.
Okay.
28-23. I got Tennessee getting a lick back.
Okay.
Carolina, Minnesota.
I picked Minnesota. Sorry, Mike. 24-17.
Carolina might.
If Thielen don't play, this might change. But
I got
right now, I got
Vikings.
Minnesota 24-16. Minnesota. Who do you got between New England and Arizona?
I got Arizona winning that 31-23.
I got New England winning that 27-24. My Broncos and the Saints.
This is
and
an
Denver.
easy game. No, I got Saints winning 24-23.
Oh, you want to make it close.
It's gonna be close.
I got my Broncos winning 29-19 over Taysom Hill, starting quarterback.
That's how them Broncos win. Help me.
KC and Tampa.
I got KC winning 31-27.
I got Tampa 38-34. And last but not least, your Bears versus the Packers.
I got Packers winning 17-13.
You're a coward.
He said I'm
I
a
got
coward.
the Bears.
Rob, the Bears not.
I got the
We're
Bears.
not
20
beating them.
I got the Bears 24-20.
You picked the
Mitchell T-
Bears?
Mitchell T has started. And my boy
I
Al
would
Robinson
be mad if
gonna
the
go
Bears
off.
win because
My,
then he ain't
my,
gonna.
my boy Al Robinson gonna go off, and the Packers D is suspect, and the Bears
The
defense.
Bears.
is
Oh,
gonna
have you
stop.
seen the Bears offense play?
When Trubisky was playing, they used to move the ball. I saw that.
We was terrible when Trubisky was there.
No, they
But you say I don't know my team. They
moved the ball.
when they was 5-1, they 5-5
I said
now.
the
I know
Bears
my
gonna be
team.
9-17-6. So you act like 5-4 is different than what I said they're gonna be. So what they gonna finish 4-2 these last 6 games? I wouldn't be shocked. Like you act like you're right about that. You act like I said the Bears gonna be 14-2 or something. No, I said 9-7 or 10-6.
I picked them
The film
9-7
don't
too.
lie. They could go back and watch the film. It doesn't.
Well, we
lie.
see. I want Trubisky to do good, but we're not beating Green Bay.
We got 6 more weeks left of the season, and we've seen a lot of teams right now. We both had the Steelers number 1. They are 10-0. The AFC got a lot of 7-3, 6-4 teams that's right there. But then they got a couple top dogs in Pittsburgh and KC.
I picked
Do
KC.
you,
Rob picked Tampa.
would you take the field, or are you taking KC in the AFC? Or do you think anybody can challenge them?
I'm gonna take KC, man. The reason is
So
because
you taking KC versus
their offense is so electrifying. Even though they defense suspect, they can turn it on anytime. They can put points on. They clutch. They test it. Like I'm gonna pick them to go back to Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say win it, but I'm gonna pick them to go back. Like I'm taking KC over the field.
You know, I was looking
I hope
at-
Mitch do his thing.
when I thought about this question, I looked at it closely, and I mean it's hard to pick against Mahomes. We saw what he just did to the Raiders. We saw what he just did to the Raiders. But I think Mahomes may be a victim of what Peyton used to be a victim of. What Brady has been a victim of to a couple seasons. His defense, I don't trust him. And the team that I think I'm going to say I'm not taking KC over the field is because Pittsburgh lies in that field. And I don't got Pittsburgh number 1 just because they're undefeated. I got Pittsburgh number 1 because I did a couple of their games just for radar this year. And to me, they're the best team in football. They're the most balanced. They're number 4 in points per game scored, and they're number 1 in points per game allowed.
You talk about KC, right?
No, the Steelers.
I mean the Steelers. That's
Steelers
my
are number
bad. You
1
talking about the Steelers.
Steelers are number 1 in points per game allowed, and number 4 in points per game scored. They only average like 3 points less.
They
than
still lead the
KC.
league in sacks.
Yep, they lead the league in sacks. They lead the league in rush yards per game or passing yards per game. They lead the league.
I agree, Morgan. I hate to say it. I want to see the
defensive
Chiefs
stats.
lose so you can get mad, but yeah,
The thing about this is, like
they
I
too
said,
they turn up too fast.
The Steelers defense. So this is my point. The Steelers offense with that Claypool, Deontay Johnson, and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah.
And
Juju
then you
having a
got-
good
you got
comeback
James
season.
Conner, you got Eric Ebron at the tight end. Offensively,
'Cause
they
he was
have
bad
the
last year.
weapons to play with them. If they get a lead on KC, I don't think they're giving up 20-point.
Chiefs defense playing better. They defense playing better.
I don't think they're giving up 20-point leads to KC. I don't think they would give up a 10 or 17-point lead to KC. And KC defense has played slightly better, but we saw what the Raiders did to them. I don't trust them against the pass steal. Against the run, they got a lot better. But like I said, right now, I think the Steelers would be a team that's why I wouldn't bet them on the field, because I would be 50-50 with them on the Steelers. I'm going to say this: whoever's at home, that's going to matter to me a little bit more if that playoff game is played in Pittsburgh or KC. But another team I would say don't sleep
Colts.
on. Well, we talked about them, Indy, but don't sleep on them. The
Bills.
Bills. Yeah, you took it right out of my mouth. Buffalo. With the addition of Stephon Diggs,
They got to win the AFC,
With the addition-
AFC East.
with the addition, they'll beat Miami. With the addition of
Yeah,
Stephon
Miami just lost
Diggs,
to y'all.
with the addition of Stephon Diggs, the two backs they got with the rookie Zach Moss and Singletary, and then you got Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, and if John Brown can get somewhere healthy with them tight ends that they throwing out there, and Josh Allen's having him a career year, don't be shocked about the Bills. Like I said,
Miami 6-4.
the one thing about Buffalo is their defense have gotten exposed when they don't get a rush on the quarterback. They're susceptible to give up big plays, as we saw with DeAndre Hopkins. So if you go to a shootout with KC,
Tampa
and
do
Buffalo,
need this game.
if
Tampa
you
needs
go to a
that
shootout,
Rams loss was bad.
if you go to a shootout with KC and Buffalo, then I'm taking KC. But I'm saying the Steelers is a 50-50 shot with me. So just by that alone, I'm not picking KC versus the field.
Tampa ain't had a bye week yet. Is they bye week?
They bye week 13.
Oh, okay, because it ain't no bye weeks this week.
I know why, because they got him in fantasy. I thought Rob was going to say slide and sleep in the Broncos. Oh, we gonna get there.
He know better than that.
Speaking of the Steelers, before we get out here, y'all, and go to the Real Talk section, James, you should start doing us a favor and tag some people for the Real Talk section, because the next 5 minutes we will be on that section.
Real
Big
talk.
Ben, chance at winning the MVP. Did he have a better chance winning the MVP or the Super Bowl, or can he win them both?
I think you have a better chance to win the Super Bowl, because to me, I'm paying more attention to his MVP conversation. He's in the conversation. I'll put him in the conversation. But I'm going to say Mahomes MVP, and I think Mahomes will get it. But I think he has better chance in the Super Bowl because, like you said, Pittsburgh got a good defense, and their offense is good, and he got some good receiving threat. So I think he has a better chance to win the Super Bowl than MVP, because I think Mahomes is about to run away with this MVP. So that's me.
Mahomes alone than
Yeah,
Russell
yeah.
Wilson. Oh,
No, Mahomes passed Russell Wilson.
Okay,
Russell Wilson been throwing picks.
so
Yeah,
this what
Big Ben has a better chance Super Bowl.
This is what I was going to say. Big Ben got 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2,534 yards right now. He wasn't top 10 in any of the top category quarterback stats, yards, touchdowns. He wasn't top 10.
He wasn't top 10 with touchdowns?
He was like right outside. He was tied for like 10th or like 9th. He wasn't. No, my bad. He was 9th. He was 9th in touchdown passes.
Yeah, people throwing.
So he wasn't in. He's barely
Rodgers in the
10.
conversation.
He's barely in the top 10 in any stats. But when you look at what he does on the field, look at Chris Claypool, the rookie that is emerging now that has 10 touchdown receptions. Deontay Johnson's another one, missed time, and he got over 6 touchdown receptions. Then you still got Juju Smith-Schuster. So I think that Big Ben on the team level is going to be in the discussion of MVP more than his statistical level. But I do think that Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and even the Tom Brady is kind of ahead of him.
Rodgers? Rodgers been having a good season.
Rodgers is low-key the borderline ahead of him. I'll put him in Rodgers.
Rodgers had a better season than Brady, ain't he?
Not to me. I would put Rodgers and Big Ben
I
on
think
the
his
same
numbers
level.
better.
I put Rodgers and Big Ben on the same level. Big Ben has a few more top games versus Lamar Jackson. The Chiefs play the Steelers this year in the season. So I think that game might decide, kind of sway what the MVP will look like. Honestly, at the beginning of the year, if you would ask me this question, I probably would have laughed at you. But I would say he might have a chance to win both. If the Steelers end up going like 15-1, I don't see how you can't give it to him. If he having a season,
Well, the Chiefs go 15-1.
If the Chiefs go 15-1, well, they can go 15-1.
Yeah,
they can if they beat the Steelers.
And then that'll be the Steelers' only loss.
Yeah, then you got to go head to head with numbers there. And then Mahomes got better numbers, you got to give it to him. But I think that Big Ben got a chance to get both, man. Winning the Super Bowl and getting MVP, because, like I said, the Steelers have been proving.
He don't get an MVP either.
The Steelers been proving me wrong.
He got Super Bowl MVP.
And like I tell people, they're not just doing it with defense. Big Ben is capitalizing off those mistakes, but he's putting points up. They've been scoring like 36, 29, 30, and their defense is holding people like 7 and 10.
The 5 picks is impressive because he usually throw double-digit picks every season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big Ben actually been playing good, and he got rookie receivers over there that he's doing it with. So he don't have a lot of veteran leadership, and he is basically getting them in this position.
Who would have thought Pittsburgh be better without AB and Le'Veon? The AB and Le'Veon team that blew out the AFC
title. They had
title.
to take a year to get better and retool. They got some receivers. They got some skill position players to replace those players, and they still hit the defense. So, I mean, it's not – don't act like it's just – like the Steelers were just crap, because they still was a top defense last year without Big Ben. They almost made the playoffs last year. So, let's not do that. Before we go to the Real Talk section, before we move on to the Real Talk section, y'all, with a minute to spare, we did good tonight. Progress report on your team. How do you think the Bears are doing through their 9 games going into week 11, week 12, week 12? How do you think the Bears are doing, being what, 5-4?
5-5.
5-5, yeah, 5-5.
Well, I picked us to go 9-7, so I didn't expect a crazy good season, but I'm mad because we were 5-1 and now we 5-5. we could get last in our division now. So it's like our offense is looking bad. So I'm actually disappointed in my team just because we started out 5-1. Even though we can still get to 9-7, when you start out 5-1, you think, man, we can get a double-digit win. So it's like I'm disappointed in them. I'll give them a D right now, seriously. Even though 5-5, we still get wild card, but we started out good, even though we look suspect. But our offense is bad, so I'm giving us a D, even though our defense is elite. But yeah. I'm mad about the 4 straight losses.
Well, for me, I'm giving my Broncos a C right now, a C minus, because
I ain't mad at that.
with all the injuries,
y'all 4-6, right?
We've been competitive. Yeah, Vic Fangio, next man up. Malik Reed got 6.5
There's
sacks.
y'all for bye,
He was
too.
an undrafted rookie coming out of college in 2018, 2019. 6.5 sacks right now. Him and Bradley Chubb both got 6.5, 7 sacks. Bradley Chubb coming back off an ACL injury. We've been plugging different quarterback in there. Drew Lock back. Skill position players coming back in and out of the lineup. Defense every week, and somebody know we're 4-6 and we battle. We beat Miami, we beat New Orleans or Miami, New England. If we beat New Orleans this week, we right back in the thick of things. I like how Vic Fangio got us playing tough and got us getting ready for what's to us in the future, which is playing for these Super Bowls. Because, like I said, my Broncos is probably one of the best young stories.
27-16.
I don't know why you're shocked. One of the best young stories being told right now. Next year, once we get our veteran leadership back and we get in these games, we start winning these games. Big Fangio just showing us now that we never should give up, win, lose, or draw. And this just ain't going to make us stronger next year for our 13-3 run. Y'all heard it here first. Bronco Nation. And we will beat the Saints 29-19.
Y'all about to lose to the Saints this week.
We will beat the Saints 29-19. And this week I'm going on a tear already, about to have 2 games over
Stay
here.
on, Diddy.
Starting off the week. I'm already about to go on a tear. I'm already finna go on a tear, y'all. Stay on this week because I'm down 9 or 10 or 9 games, and I'm about to make a comeback.
Y'all will lose this week.
I'm about to make a comeback in 1 week. Shout out to the Washington football team. No longer the Redskins, the Washington football team. James, give us that music. Yeah, give us that music, y'all. The Real Talk section is coming up. Second half of the show. The next 45 minutes. Stick with us. Episode Turkey Day.
Oh, man.
Hey, Mike Malloy said, hey, yeah.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
This on my bad. This on my I got a playlist on Spotify. I put this in there, Mike. You know, get them streams.
I got my skates on right now.
Dave got on his skates.
Right
You know,
now.
Roller skate fun.
roller skates fun. But have y'all ate yet? Any of y'all ate on Thanksgiving yet? You know, some people eat early, some people eat late. Y'all fool what y'all eat? Cause you know some eat.
Yo,
Thanksgiving
if
food.
I forgot to tag some people, y'all tag some people. I was in here tagging some of y'all to come in here in the Real Talk section. Episode 35, aka episode KD. What you gonna give the Chiefs? I'm gonna get a Chiefs this Morgan. But episode KD, episode 35, y'all already know what it is. We coming back at y'all right now with the Real Talk section. It's lit. James, turn up that roller skate
Tay
funk.
said, "What up, Tay?" Hey.
Hey,
Dread.
hey.
I ate early and I'm eating late. Oh, definitely, Mike.
What up, Tay? Shout out to Roller Skate Funk. Shout out to DJ Mike, Carolina Mike for the Roller Skate Funk intro music. Y'all know what's going on. Artists and Fitness every Thursday, the place to be. You know, Real Talk. We here, y'all. We got some topics that before we get started on some of our topics, I want to tell y'all what I've been doing out here in the land of outside of sports. So I've been watching the game, you know, because when it was out, I watched all the way up to season 4, y'all, and I stopped watching. And I'm tired of people just blurting out stuff that they're trying to tell me what happened. And Leo, I'm sorry I did do that to you, so it was karma. But I'm done hearing it. I'm not listening to it. I'm at the end of season 6, beginning of season 7, and I'm gonna just tell y'all I got stuff to say to y'all today. We don't got topics related to it, but I'm gonna bring it up because it's a lot of shadiness going on.
Mm.
You know, I smell a lot of shadiness going on, especially with rats like Tasha Mack.
Mm.
Women ain't shit.
Mm.
Damn.
Mhm.
You blaming all women for Tasha Mack.
Not most women, all women.
Mm.
Damn. Over Tasha Mack.
Yeah, I told you I had shit to say today. Yeah, I
You
had
tripping.
time today.
But go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
can't trust them. As soon as you start trusting them, you let your hand up. What they
No,
do, they break it off.
So women can blame all men then if one man cheat on them and stuff.
Mike, shut up. They don't get to do.
Oh, it's a double standard. I see. Okay. Hey, like I said, double standard.
She's
is
for the
both
streets.
sides.
And then Babe Lauren London in the show, she been tripping too. Like she really been tripping in the show too. Like she called.
You gonna get more mad at her as the season's go on.
Well, don't even tell me that because look, oh, Tinder
She
Big
gonna do-
Diddy, wow. She called
Dang.
she called Blue to come help her with some lame corny dude, and then gonna tell the dude the next day at work, there's no competition between me and you, between you and him, and then start kissing. But you just called the dude to come down there and save you. For a corny dude like him, like I was up last night on Twitter going crazy.
Yes,
But y'all,
Rod crazy.
We hear y'all. For y'all that wasn't joining, happy Thanksgiving. We want to say we appreciate y'all for being here with us on these holidays. 2020 COVID version. I don't know if some of y'all with immediate family, with the whole family, or just by yourselves. But we want to say happy holidays to y'all from Artists of Fitness. And we're going to get started with this real talk section. We're going to spread some Thanksgiving stuff. Mike, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? And the people have noticed that you have slimmed down, so it's okay to answer this question.
I'm about to
Maybe
rub
not
to-
3
I'm
months
gonna rub
ago.
tonight. I'm
But
upstairs.
what is your favorite food for Thanksgiving?
Definitely. Everybody probably don't cook this, but I definitely like. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put two in that.
Happy
Roasted
Thanksgiving,
macaroni.
Nelly.
Happy Thanksgiving, Nelly. Roasted macaroni. Even though a lot of people don't cook roast Thanksgiving, but I like roast with I still eat turkey too, but roast with macaroni is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say dressing, but the roasted macaroni is just man.
I'm not a fan of dressing like that. My favorite food at Thanksgiving is the macaroni, the greens, and the turkey leg.
Okay.
You know, I like roast too, but I gotta have the turkey leg first with the greens, the greens, the macaroni, you know, the dinner roll, the corn on the cob. I like cabbage too. I'm not a big dressing guy. And if people got potatoes, even I do potatoes too. But yeah, I like all that. But the main is the greens, the turkey leg, and
Happy Thanksgiving, Ray Ray.
the greens,
Dee
the
Dee,
turkey
Nelly.
leg, and the macaroni. That's what got to be had. The macaroni got to have some crispness.
What about you,
to it.
Jay? Who?
For sure, grandma's greens. Anything
Okay.
after that, sweet potatoes, cornbread. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Pop
And
said
you know
he made
what?
macaroni. What's up, Pops?
Actually,
Happy Thanksgiving,
definitely.
y'all.
cranberries. I've always liked berries and cranberries. That's not
Okay.
everybody's favorite,
Okay,
but
cornbread.
especially
dressing.
when you do it the real way.
Okay.
Ooh, chillers. I can't mess with chillers, Mike.
Just kidding on the. Oh, he said just kidding on the chili.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say he
Okay.
is from the south, but
Just
I hate
kidding.
chili.
Yeah, I
ain't
can't
with
mess
the
with
smell.
chili.
I'm not a
Yeah,
big
the
fan
smell.
of chilies at all.
I can't get over that smell. I just can't. I don't like chili.
Do you go to many different people that cook on Thanksgiving, or do you got a
Yeah,
specific
my
person
mom
you go to for
cook,
the cook?
grandma cook, Dee cook, Dee cooks tonight. So yeah, I definitely go to many people.
Shout out to my sister for cooking on
In-laws.
Thanksgiving. Y'all, I hope
Mother-in-law
we
be
live.
cooking for Thanksgiving.
No, I'm just
Mother-in-law be cooking good Thanksgiving food. So yeah, I definitely I eat different people's Thanksgiving food.
yeah, I can't say I eat everybody's Thanksgiving food. I have to be
Diddy said, "Yo,
I
wow,
have to know you.
dressing good."
You know, I have to know you. I have to be familiar with you because I'm gonna tell you. One year, I was in college. I couldn't come home Thanksgiving. I was in Duluth,
Don't say no name.
and well, I was in Duluth, and we had Best Buy had Thanksgiving, the edition of Thanksgiving. Some people cooked.
And you want to throw up?
Oh my God, green bean casserole.
Oh,
It was the macaroni wasn't baked.
ooh.
The turkey was dry.
That's turkey.
And
though.
then, well, no, that ain't turkey. That ain't the turkey I eat. And then
Chillers are super nasty, Morgan.
I thought the pie was pies on the table. So I said, like, oh, look, I was like, okay, somebody bought some sweet potato pie. Ooh, yes. Cut it, went to go eat it.
Was it pecan
It
pie
was
stick?
pumpkin pie.
Ugh.
I was so
Pumpkin
mad.
pie nasty to
Oh, I
me.
was so mad.
What's up,
I was
Shamika?
so mad that Thanksgiving was
Pumpkin pie nasty.
It's the same thing.
Disgust. That's what.
Sweet potatoes.
No, it ain't.
It's not the same
Shit,
shit. Yeah,
disgusting.
pumpkin pie.
Rod
Yeah,
don't
you
say no
can't use
names
anybody.
because he know how Rod is. Yeah, I was gonna say that food was about
For
nasty.
real,
as
Rob
hell.
would say
The
names
only
quick.
thing I ate was some mashed potatoes that day and some chips out the vending machine. But yeah. So I can't eat everybody Thanksgiving. I gotta have taste your cooking
I feel
before.
you. I feel you.
But mostly in people in the family, I will eat if they cook. Otherwise, then I'm not going.
No, Morgan, you can't do that.
Play.
You can't do that.
I don't know who was.
But you're right,
responsible for the
Morgan. You
dishes.
might as well say because he already said.
I said it was when I worked at Best
Yeah.
Buy. I don't know who was responsible for the dishes. It was
Hopefully
just
they ain't
people that
watching.
brought food.
Hopefully they not watching.
Shout out to if y'all was watching or not, but that food was kind of disgusting. I mean, I think they knew.
I get what you said,
I
Morgan.
think they knew what I felt because they saw what I touched, and that was little to nothing. Yeah. So I mean,
two people looking.
so yeah. I mean, that's what it was. That's all it was. But yeah, what's something that you're thankful for?
Let's see. Definitely thankful to get through this 2020. Really, to be honest,
Yeah.
it was a lot of people had to change their lifestyle and people had to change things up. So that's what I'm thankful for, to get through this and still safe, having family safe still. So yeah. What about you, James, and Rod too?
You know me. I'm thankful for just being alive, I guess, for now. Thankful for being able to help on the little impact of a skill that I give. Thankful for the people watching Brotherly Difference every Thursday.
Yeah, good looking.
Subscribing, tuning in. I'm just thankful for everything that's going on, really, I guess.
Get these,
life.
keep putting out content, get these numbers up soon,
Every day in life is a day closer to the afterlife.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what you
James?
talking about.
I said what?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going. I don't know what I'm thankful for. I would say I'm thankful to be alive, but we can't do nothing right now. So yeah, I'm just thankful, I guess, because I'm able to do the podcast.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? Who?
I'm thankful for my little home that I got.
Factory.
I'm thankful for my little studio that I got,
Factory.
and I'm thankful for all the little people playing big parts in my life.
Facts.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Thankful for the wedges. Y'all don't want to say. Y'all trying to be cordial on camera tonight. James and Mike, trying to be cordial on camera.
Nah,
No, I'm on the way.
Big Lom.
We'll see, Miss.
Big Lom still breathing. Yeah, they saw what I touched,
I feel
little
you.
to nothing. Yeah, facts, Morgan. You feel me? Mike, talk to the. I gotta go refill my cup.
This dude love one now, honest man.
That's bubbly.
But yeah, man, I'm glad we thankful for. That's what I'm.
Oh, shout out to Kaepernick too.
2020. Oh
Shout
yeah,
out to Kaepernick.
That's all you poured now?
What? I should put more. It's
Yeah,
wine.
if you gonna get up and go, you might as well. She said, "For real, man, this dude pulled a half a cup, fill it up.
Boy, get your kid up there.
How much in there?
It's a good amount. No, but I ain't no winologist.
You got any more cups, Jay?
Yeah, they
you want
right
one? I
there.
got you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I got you, Jordan.
Okay.
Because we'll need you breaking the stage.
Oh yeah, he trying to go.
No, I'm just playing.
All right, what's the next question though?
Talking about what's the discussion. We got
No,
time
I'm
today.
Yeah,
What's the opinion on the verses last week between WAP and Jeezy?
I
'Cause I'm
get.
tired of seeing.
I got Jeezy. Jeezy went in that. I watched it too. I watched it twice.
Yeah, I
When
watched
we watched it, I didn't watch it all the way and stuff, but I watched it again, the whole thing, and I got Jeezy winning. It ain't what people saying like WAP killed him, Jeezy killed him. I think Jeezy won. Like I agree with the source. He won like 12-9 or something, 12-9-5. I don't know the numbers, but
Yeah, 12-9-5, and they had 5
yeah,
ties.
and I agree with that. I agree with that.
There wasn't 5 ties to me because the
Jeezy
5
was playing
ties they
straight
thought
classics on him.
They thought Jeezy was gonna win them songs, and Gucci came for the hood. It came for the streets.
Jeezy was playing straight classics on him and classics, and Gucci was getting mad. Talking about, let's play new music. Jeezy was hitting with that fire.
Go pick your dead partner up. No, I'm just playing.
Nigga was saying how he proved he's better than
Go, he said, go
Then
pick your dead
Julian
partner up.
Williams. I mean, Julian disrespectful.
Yeah, Julian's an idiot.
Julian
He's talking about Terrence Howard and
But
he said Terrence
Gucci,
Howard-
I agree.
He said "Whoop That Trick" is a better song than
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Jeezy won, Julian. Jeezy won.
Gucci won. I really feel like Gucci won.
Why was he getting mad about?
He wasn't getting mad.
I was killing him with one
I
album.
really feel like Gucci disrespected that man. And then, like I said, I feel like Gucci has the better song catalog overall.
It'll take a few.
Jeezy played the songs off one album mostly. 8 of those songs,
That's-
songs, but only 5 of them won. That's my point. All those songs didn't even win. but they gave it to him based on the history of those songs. This is why I wish. This is what I wish they would do for verses. They get to come up with a list and play the songs that they think is top, that people was on, and people could choose which song is better, this song or that song. Who has the most songs that's just better? And I'm saying,
Julian, real disrespectful.
I don't even pay Julian any attention when we talk about certain things. I think that,
stop it, Ray Ray.
I think that Jeezy would stop
would.
around 50 songs and Gucci would still be going at 75 plus. I really do. Big facts. Morgan's the same person that thinks Joe Budden is a top 3 rapper.
Morgan better not think that. He better not think that.
Y'all heard him in the group saying
Joe Budden can rap though.
Joe Budden ain't better than WAP. Like, stop.
Better rapper.
No, he's not the better rapper. Drop top.
WAP more successful probably.
What verses would you want to see? Because you should be doing
For me, everybody think, I don't know. Everybody think of verses. Everybody want to do verses for everything.
Right.
Everybody want to do a verse for everything. To me, everybody can't do a verses. But if I had to choose the verses I would want to see.
I didn't say that, but everybody can do a verse.
Oh, see, Morgan don't be saying that. He say he not top 3. See, Ron be lying.
Jeezy ain't play half the shit. Gucci didn't either, though. Yeah, you know that, DC.
Who you think won DC? But
I'm probably gonna say Jeezy.
But for me, I would want to see. This is a tough one. I would want to see maybe Jay-Z, Nas, and I think Jay-Z will watch him, but I would still love to see Nas compete. His
50 in the game. That's not even close.
Oh, 50 in game.
Y'all want to talk about one album? Get Rich or Die Trying to Kill
50 might beat Game, but I like Game.
Get Rich or Die Trying to Kill Man's whole catalog.
Game best album is better than 50's best album.
Like Diddy said, we smoking on Pookie Low tonight.
She said we smoking on Pookie Low.
Man,
that's right. I seen him itching a few minutes ago. He tripping tonight. But yeah, I want to see Jay-Z versus Nas. I think Jay-Z will win, but I would still love to see Nas compete, bringing out all his hits that people know about.
I want to see what y'all said in the group. Y'all said these dudes one night, y'all in a video chat we was in with our cousins. No,
don't put me in there. Hold on.
They said Drake would beat Wayne, and they said that Drake would beat J. Cole. I want to see Drake versus Wayne because Wayne will watch him in the first.
I think Kendrick better than Drake and J. Cole, but Drake would beat Kendrick and Cole in the hit.
Wayne versus Drake.
Wayne versus Drake would probably beat Wayne in the verses. In the verses, Drake could beat Wayne in the verses. Low key, Drake could probably beat him. I'm not even. No, Drake.
Wayne is somebody that they don't want to see. Just
R. Kelly would beat anybody but Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He'd beat anybody but Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Boosie think he would have beat Michael
Jackson. Nicki would win his battle, but she ain't the best rapper. But Nicki will win it. I just said she'll win his battle.
My wife would win. Wayne will watch Drake. Drake will watch Cole. That's what Morgan said. Wow.
Wayne will watch Drake. Drake will watch Cole. Ooh, Kanye versus Drake would be good.
Kanye versus Drake. That's what
I think Kanye may beat Drake. Kanye probably beat Drake.
What is y'all wrong with Drake and say he'll watch Cole?
I didn't say Drake will watch Cole and Kendrick. And I like Kendrick better than Drake.
Drake don't get hits like that.
But no, what? Did you just say Drake don't get hits?
He got rap. We do rap.
Where do you draw the line though? Like
niggas gonna be missing.
That's what I'm saying, James. That's what I'm saying.
He
would have to sing.
He would write on
Drake would go to his singing song. We talking about
album or the bad album.
That's what I'm saying. Like we talking about a rapping versus y'all are trying.
And right there is more than that's like 15 hits right there on 2 albums.
Kendrick will come out with some swimming pools, and Drake will come out with some. It's 12:30 in the morning. I'm waking up to your call.
Hey,
and I'm waking up to you.
Morgan, right? Drake. I'm a hater. Kendrick is my favorite rapper. How am I a hater, Ray? But Drake would beat Kendrick and Cole in the his battle.
DC, come on, man, stop. Missy Elliott, come on, man. What she? It's my window.
Nicki won't be Missy.
I can't stand the rain. Hey, Missy Elliott don't.
R. Kelly wrote a few hits for Michael, but he didn't write Michael's biggest hits though.
He don't got enough.
Good or bad, but he wrote for Michael, I guess.
Boy, by the time he started writing for Michael Jackson was peak. He wasn't writing for Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he wasn't writing for Michael Jackson during the bad days.
Nobody beat Michael Jackson. We had to go to the Beatles.
The Beatles school then.
Michael Jackson was doing that for other people at that point. The
Beatles ain't gonna beat Michael Jackson.
No, low key, the Beatles will probably beat Michael Jackson. Low key,
the Beatles ain't even beating the Temptations.
Mike owns them, so it don't matter.
The Beatles will beat the Temptations, and Temptations better than me.
Right, he don't got rap hits. The Beatles ain't beating the Temptations.
I said Nicki will beat anyone in the verses. Nicki would win any versus a woman.
Temptations. Take your ass to the Rock podcast and get off the Brother Dipset.
You're not alone. Oh, Man in Mirrors on bad. I don't know if that's true.
David Ruffin. David Ruffin is one of the greatest people of all time. Talking about Drake better. Yeah, this nigga tweaking.
Who said Drake better? I didn't say Drake better than Kendrick or Cole. I'll get he
The
can have
Beatles
Cole,
ain't.
but
Thank
I
you,
never,
Julian.
Time-
Julian. Finally, you said something.
the Beatles ain't beating Temptation
They
in
ain't.
his battle.
They ain't
Wait,
beating
hold on
Temptation.
quick. When did I say Drake was better than Cole or Kendrick? When did I
Stevie
say
Wonder
that?
and Prince can battle Mike. They won't win to me. Stevie Wonder, no.
He may get a
Prince
point.
can't battle Mike. No,
I said Drake would beat them in the hits battle. That doesn't mean he's better. Me.
What is the hits battle containing? The hits battle can't just be mute, like I said, because people be out here spin rap.
I
Why
agree.
you
Beatles
got-
are overrated, but that don't
Nah,
take out the facts
man.
that they can compete.
They can't
The
compete.
Beatles are overrated as
who,
hell.
white
I don't
people
even
that
like the
compete?
Beatles.
So who they can compete?
We talking about hits.
So who,
That's why
they can compete to somebody named Elvis, somebody named Buck.
that's why I don't like his battles because it doesn't mean
No,
he's better
not
than
Buck.
me.
Our nigga named Buck. They gonna
You
go.
just get
They
more.
can compete with somebody named Tom. I'm saying, but the masses in our community ain't gonna say.
Well, yeah, people in our community gonna say Michael Jackson. I'll say Michael
we
Jackson. but
all
I'm saying.
live in the yellow submarine.
Yeah, Diddy Drake ain't better.
Yellow submarine.
Drake just winning his battle.
They don't know about that, James. They
I
don't
know
know
about
the Beatles cold, but they ain't no Mike level.
I think they overrated, but
They ain't no Mike level. A lot of people ain't
it.
know.
Just depends on what you define as better. Hits, influence, time of
All of it.
existence.
yeah, we're just going by hits. I'm just hits, but
You know what I'm saying?
if you go
Like,
by
If we
influence,
go by
they
all
mess
the-
with Michael
well, if we
Jackson.
go by the number one influence in music, it is Michael Jackson. I mean, that's like
the Beatles are huge.
Right,
man.
the Beatles are very huge, and
It's-
I
that'd be
would
hard
say
to
Michael
say, I'm
Jackson,
not
but
gonna lie.
yeah,
That, I'm not
believe
gonna lie.
they are more huge.
You talking about
Nigga,
like
Drake
like
just passed
Mike
Mike
said.
and his. Go look it up. Respect. He said Drake has passed Mike and his. I don't.
DC should be a spokesman for Drake. I get tired of him talking about Drake since
But Rod
2009.
Drake got more hits than you think.
I get tired of his
Future. Who would Future go against?
My Uncle Future. Let me see. Future go against
He'd go against Lil Pump. No, I'm just playing. Let me not disrespect
6ix9ine.
Future like that.
wow, what is Drake on you?
No,
Future
who
go
would
against
Future go
T.I.
against? Stop it.
Nah,
T.I. and Future, stop it.
sorry.
Give Future somebody else.
Dirty Sprite 2
he
better
ain't
than
there
anything
yet.
he ever did.
Nah,
Dirty Sprite
Dirty
2
Sprite
better
2
than-
not.
Dirty Sprite 2 better than anything T.I. ever did.
I'm sorry.
What?
Nah.
Yes.
What?
Go look at the catalog. I
What?
and some Gucci flip flops. Hey, I just had to win.
Dirty
and then I
Urban
made
Legend is
flip
way
flop.
better than Dirty Sprite 2. Urban Legend
Your
is
boy
better
Drake,
than Dirty
where
Sprite
you
2.
at?
Stop it.
Rich Sex, Blood on the Money,
This dude said
Colossal. What?
Rod, Urban Legend is better than Dirty Sprite 2.
Damn, I
Stop
fuck
it.
with my groupies. What? Like
That was peak
Future
T.I.
versus Young Thug.
Lyrically, that was peak T.I.
Yo,
Future over T.I.
Future and Young Thug would be a good one. Future and Young Thug.
Young Thug ain't got the catalog. Like I said, Dirty Sprite 2 is better than anything that T.I.'s ever done.
What's good? What's
Big
good?
Mom.
Mom?
Better than anything that T.I.'s ever done. Dirty Sprite 2 is.
Stop it. It ain't better than it ain't better than
It really is though.
what's his-
stop.
thank you.
Y'all got
Urban Legend. It ain't better than Urban
Y'all
Legend.
got Dirty Sprite 2 messed up. Rich Sex,
No,
Colossal,
Dirty Sprite 2 slap.
Blood on
That's
the
what Dirty
Money.
Sprite 2 actually.
Groupies, where you at? Thought it was a drought.
Thought it was a drop my
Like
shit.
what? Do I gotta
Dude.
keep going?
Dirty Sprite 2
Slick
raw,
talk.
but Urban
Slick
Legend.
talk. Colossal, like stop it, Rod and Future.
Think
have
you
the
should
same
make a
personality,
ride
that's all.
tripping.
Future a real one. That's all I'm saying. Future's
I
a
like
real
Dirty
one.
Sprite 2 actually. It's slap, but
It's
Urban
not.
Legend's like
Urban Legend. What song? You keep saying Urban Legend. Name some songs off there. I just named you half the album on Dirty Sprite 2. You just keep saying Urban Legend. Urban Legend. None of the songs.
oh, they
are
got
Legend.
motivation. ASAP. They got ASAP motivation. You don't know me. Like stop it. They got Limelight. Like stop it.
You don't know.
Yeah, motivation. Like stop it.
None of them songs are better than the song.
What? Yes, it is. All three of them.
Dirty Sprite 2. Like,
You don't know me. Motivation.
Wow, you're wilding.
That's
Y'all
better.
telling me about
Like
stop.
stop it.
What? Future got mixtapes out the wazoo.
hit for hit curve. Why Julian so disrespectful?
Very
man?
Franklin there.
That's because he a church head. Julian, something's wrong with him. He's sick. He's sick.
But he right though. Hit for hit. Kurt Frankie got hits. But yeah, I'm not.
How many
gonna
hits
get
he
into
got? 4?
that. What?
She made your love is so. It's so amazing. Where do you? It gets me high. He got like 10 variations of one song, and y'all know this man got hits. They the same song. Might be like, this another Kurt Franklin hit, be like, Mike, that's the same song. He just changed up the beat this time. Now I just go slow. Stop. And now y'all just think, no, that man got one
Paper
song.
Trail.
Yeah,
Joe,
what
Paper
about-
Trail is my
what
favorite
about
T.I.
Paper
album.
Trail?
Paper Trail is my favorite T.I.
Oh,
album, but lyrically,
Like I
Urban
said,
Legend's
y'all
probably better
got Future messed up. Dirty
but
Sprite
Paper Trail is
2.
my favorite T.I. album.
Dirty
bro.
Sprite 2 is one of the top 5 albums. Revolution, Stump, Melodies from Heaven. Okay, you named 3. 4, Julian, I said 4. You named 4 songs.
She's a very kingy girl.
Somebody please block this man. Don't disrespect Kirk like that. Nelly, I know you like Kirk, but dog, I ain't finna say Kirk over there on Gucci, man. Kirk Franklin needs to chill. Like, he just got to chill. I'm with Grandma. So the best battle I have seen is Temptations versus the Four Tops.
Ooh, Four Tops got some hits.
Shout out to Graham. She right. Temptations, though.
Dude, I like Temptations better than Beatles for sure.
Temptations got hits, boy. My girl ain't too proud to be.
Dude, I think Beatles got the most number one hits. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding.
The way you move, the way you do the things you do, like, boy, stop. Don't let me get started on Temptations.
Temptations got hits, and they better than the Beatles to me.
No Kirk Franklin disrespect will be tolerated. Look, I'm not trying to get on Kirk Franklin. He looked like he got a centipede mustache. But I ain't trying to get on him. I'm just trying to tell y'all that this man, like, why is he bringing up Kirk Franklin?
Hey, we didn't bring up Kirk Franklin. Like
Julian did.
And what did he just say, Kirk Franklin?
It's repetitive, but Future doesn't have a repetitive sound.
Thank you, Joe.
No, he don't.
Exactly.
You sound goofy.
Yes, he do.
What sound does T.I. have?
What you mean? T.I. switches it up.
T.I. switched the style.
Y'all act like
T.I.
T.I.
can
just
ride the
such
beat
a
a little
goat.
bit.
I just said
Who said he was such a goat?
I
Dirty
don't like
Sprite
T.I.
2
like
is
that.
better than anything
I
No,
else.
it's
don't
not.
even like T.I.
Dirty
like
Sprite
that.
2 not better than
You
Urban
changed up.
Legend.
You talk about is Future sound repetitive? No, it sound ain't repetitive. Look
Outkast,
at Dirty Sprite 2.
Ooh, Outkast Tribe Called Quest.
Look at Dirty Sprite 2.
Outkast,
Y'all
man.
talking about what's
Outkast,
the
that
same.
ain't no question.
Outkast, them my guys. LeBron versus Kobe.
Outkast is called a Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, Outkast is School Sexual Chocolate verse.
Kobe better than Bron, but if Bron get 5, Bron better than Kobe.
Ain't no verses on that. It's Kobe over Bron. Mike is the idiot, Charles.
For now,
Don't
I
let
got
Mike
Kobe
tell
over.
y'all
I forgot it's
Don't
another
let Mike
Kobe
tell
dude
y'all.
in
Don't
here.
let Mike tell y'all.
I
it's
said
about-
he better,
Don't
Lon.
let
He
Mike
better,
tell y'all.
but-
Don't let Mike tell y'all it's about rings and it's about these
We'll
false
get it.
phantom stats that we're not gonna even get back into sports. But don't let Mike tell y'all it's about that. We'll talk about that
Hey,
next week.
if he get 5,
we'll talk about
if
that
he
next
get 5, I gotta put him over Kobe. I'm sorry.
How?
I'm sorry.
How though?
Shamika,
Come
look
on.
at
How do you get 5?
facts. Wow,
I'll explain it. I'll explain it after this. I promise. Like I'll
And Shaq was
explain
the
it.
top 5 player, and Kobe led them in points in the playoffs at the age of 21. Bring that up before you start talking about falsity.
It was 22 actually in 2001.
I'm at 22. Okay, cool. When did LeBron go to? Okay, that's
You had like
That's right.
going to the finals ain't a big deal.
That's right. But okay. Now we're gonna get onto the relationship stuff for this, y'all. The
Remind me,
relationship part of
Lon.
it. I told y'all I was watching the game. Mike, Melanie and Derwin is no longer on the seasons I'm on. What was your take about Melanie towards the end? Was she tripping
was
to
she-
want to go to
you
Johns
took-
Hopkins?
No, she wasn't tripping. She saw he was getting signed and stuff. She wanted to fulfill her dream. I don't mind it. They might as well. And what else happened? What she wanted to do like a threesome with him or something?
Yeah,
What?
but the threesome had nothing to do with it.
It didn't have to do with it,
Living
but-
about one of the
No, I
movies
was saying
with
like
John
just other stuff she was doing that kind of made me look at her different. You get what I'm
that
saying?
shit
That's what I
happened.
mean.
Oh,
But no, her going to Johns Hopkins definitely. I don't think it's a big deal. They got money. Put it through school.
Melanie just kept wanting attention too much for me. She wanted to go to Johns
So you want to put it
Hopkins.
through school?
She could have went to school in San Diego.
Melanie is for the streets though.
She could have went to school in San Diego. I mean, it didn't end up working for them because he got traded to Baltimore.
That
But I
new
think-
Meek Mill
I
slap,
think
Shamika.
Melanie. I think Melanie.
That new Meek Mill
I
slap.
think Melanie was still tripping. I think Melanie
It's
was just
amazing.
doing too much.
Just because you want to go to
Every
school,
time-
y'all got the
no,
money to
my
pay
point
for it
is
now.
Every time all the attention wasn't on her, she just had to start doing too much to just try to get the
Explain.
attention back on her. Like I said, Derwin was going for a championship. The city was loving him. He was getting all these endorsements. He took her out of being in charge of making the decisions because what she did with Irv and Tasha. And then next thing you know, she wanted to go back to school because she couldn't have a baby after she got the abortion. And then she got mad at him and said he needed to take up for her and respect her and follow her wishes. But it's like, you're rich. You can go to school. Nobody said she couldn't go to school. Why you couldn't go to school in San Diego? And then yesterday, Didi was saying
She
something.
said nothing is not for the street.
Didi was
I don't know,
saying,
Janelle.
Didi
She
was-
might be.
Didi was saying stuff like,
Riri, you better
Oh,
stay.
John Hopkins is the top school. It's like she was Derwin Davis' wife. She could have got into any hospital program because of her name. Her name carry weight at that point. And if you practice your practice, I don't want to hear that you have to go to John Hopkins. She was being
But they
extra.
didn't have no kids.
She wanted better for
I'm
her
saying they didn't have no kids. It ain't no rule. Who want to better her life? You
She
rich.
wanted better for
She
her
had
life.
time to study now. She
And-
went like,
And
no,
I'm
it ain't
not
put
on
it through
Julia's
school.
side. Melanie not for the streets. She was
No, she
going
don't
out-
keep for the streets because when they broke up, she messed with Trey Songz. Not Trey Songz. What's his name? Trey Wig.
That was at the
She
beginning.
messed with the cable. I'm just saying
Look,
that's stuff for the streets. When
that
you
was-
start,
no, look,
she
that
tried to
was at the
sleep with
beginning.
Malik because you got mad at
This is
her.
my thing. That was at the beginning. And this,
What you mean that still
this
is for the
my-
streets?
No, but this is my thing. No, for the streets is doing this. When you and your man is committed, for the streets is what Tasha little dirty foul ass was. She was for the streets.
Tasha was for the streets.
Melanie wasn't for the streets. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Derwin tried to make everybody too happy. He cheated on his girl, and he the one. Melanie was never gonna cheat on him. I don't believe in that. She was never gonna cheat on him, but he did all that extra stuff.
He shouldn't have cheated,
And
but
he did
NFL player is tough.
No, wait, hold on. And he did a lot of goofy stuff. And then once he got on the award show with Drew Sidora, like you should have known, like you was trying to get back with her, and then you kissed, and then you let her kiss you on the stage. Derwin did a lot of goofy stuff.
She should have went with her dreams. I agree with y'all. I agree with the
Derwin
women.
did a lot of goofy stuff in that relationship, like in the show, to make Melanie do dumb stuff, but they both was dumb from time to time. Derwin used to try to please everybody and listen to everybody. Like he tried to please Janae, and then Melanie.
How you trying to please Janae?
And then in the one episode, like he was trying to make it seem like they were still a family, and acting like that, like he was lying to Melanie about going to court, like he could just been real with her. She don't maybe to be around you now, but like Didi said, the one thing Derwin should have.
Would you tell your girl that?
The one thing Derwin should have been did is he should have been got a paternity test. Melanie should never had to swab the baby.
We still blame Derwin for a season 1 mistake. Yeah, to me, that's out of proportion.
No, Derwin. What I'm saying is
that's out of proportion.
He kept causing stuff on his own, y'all. Y'all got the one thing I will say: the John Hopkins thing. Melanie was out of wax for the John Hopkins.
No, she wasn't. What's wrong?
Yes,
Y'all rich. Y'all don't have kids. What's wrong with her going to fulfill her dream? She can study.
No, John Hopkins is all the way damn.
So what? You in the
NFL
player. You travel anyway. What you want her to do? Just sit at home all day, shop, and just shop?
Go to med school in San Diego. Go to UCLA.
But John Hopkins is a top school.
And you telling me UCLA ain't, USC ain't?
Who said it's not? But John, what John Hopkins like top 5 or the #1 medical school?
It's up there, yeah.
She like, what's wrong with her going there? It ain't no wrong with her going there. What
That's only
y'all don't have kids. Y'all don't have kids. Let her go do it.
Y'all can't have kids because of her. That's why she want to go. To
okay.
No, okay, I didn't mean to say.
Yeah, you bogus for that, but
no,
it's nothing wrong with her going to fulfill her dream. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all rich and stuff. I can understand if y'all had kids and blah blah blah. You need somebody there, but let her go fulfill her dream. There's nothing wrong with that. You rich, you pay for it.
You disgust me.
He said, "You disgust me." What? What's the big deal? Like, they in a good position. You the one tripping.
You think you think people will want to be away from their wife for a whole whatever?
Dude, you an NFL player. You travel. You could go visit her.
So now we gotta go visit. Now we gotta.
Yeah, she can come visit you on break.
Now we gotta go because you're not getting paid on that. So now we gotta pay for 2 places to live.
Yeah, no, he rich now. He a top player. He rich. You can pay for it.
Wow,
it's expensive, but it ain't a big deal. If that's your
wife.
All I'm
saying is, to me, if Melanie wanted to practice be a doctor, she would have never stopped. To me, she just did these things when she wanted more attention. She did certain things on her own.
That was Punky.
Rod just like to control women.
Oh.
Ray sounds ignorant. People don't listen. I don't control women. They're free to do whatever they want to do. You guys are free to do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying women don't make the right decisions that need to be made, and then they be trying to make guys act like they love them, or make guys show that
if they had kids and stuff, I would understand. Be like, nah, you had your chance. I need you here to raise the kids and stuff.
They was trying to start a family.
They was trying to, but if she changed her mind and wanted to go to John Hopkins,
she couldn't, and that was her thing. She didn't have the attention on her, so she wanted something to be back.
But it'd be. I'm not saying it'd be her fault, but like Derwin, if Derwin start messing around and stuff, she can't be too mad because you leaving him there really by herself.
This is the thing that makes me mad about the show too. I get tired of how y'all try to act like Melanie is in such a bad life. How y'all saying they got all this money and all these research do things. They already ask questions like, "Bro, Rob, what if he get traded?" You know that when you date a professional athlete. That's what I'm saying.
Gotta know that for sure.
Just like if you date,
you gotta come in knowing that.
If you date a chick that's a supermodel, I'm just saying you need to know some of these jobs. You date an NBA player, you date an NFL player, you date a hockey player. You don't get no excuses for this because you know the same resource that y'all building in y'all got. There will be certain obligations that may happen that you have to abide by. If he get traded, you're gonna have to up and move. That's what I'm saying. People act like she was making these sacrifices. No, she knew that. She knew these things.
Any woman who dates a professional athlete got to know they travel a lot. You can get traded at any minute unless he has a trade clause.
And I'm not saying
but many players don't get the trade clause.
I'm just simply saying
you got to know that
she wanted attention and she only did certain things when she wanted attention.
Well, I said that.
Genuine.
She probably did do the John Hopkins thing for attention, but she wanted her career. She see Derwin career getting up there. She want to do something. She probably feel. She probably feel like she ain't doing it with her life. And
she was the president.
If they break up or something, you can get a divorce stuff. She want to worry about her future. So it ain't no wrong with it. If
nobody says no wrong with it, but the fact that you want to go to John Hopkins, no wrong with going back.
She's probably a little hating on Derwin a little bit, but it ain't no wrong with it for your life. She saw that he was on top of his stuff.
Now Julian and Murray agreeing on. That's why I'm saying women need to follow their dreams instead. Yeah, follow your dreams. whatever they is. But then don't be
Yeah,
sitting
I
there-
agree. Follow your
Don't be
dreams,
sitting up
but
here
it's
telling the man-
consequences
don't be sitting
to
up here-
both sides of
Don't
it.
be sitting up here telling the man. Don't be sitting up here telling the man.
Who's that?
That's
That's
Didi. Don't be sitting up here telling the man that you want
Wait.
this and that you want that. That's Didi.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Don't be sitting here telling the man you want this and you want that, or you doing this and you doing that. Then all of a sudden, when the spotlight ain't on you, like it wasn't Melanie, she just wanted.
She
to
got a
go to
little. She
John
probably was hating on that a
That's
little
all
bit,
I'm
but hey, it ain't no.
That's all I'm
her.
saying. The John Hopkins part. Now she wasn't for the streets because Derwin was stupid. Like she shouldn't have swabbed the baby, but she should have swabbed the baby in a way because Derwin should have got a paternity test in the first place. Melanie was your wife, and Janae was somebody you didn't want to be with, but you got pregnant.
No,
Derwin-
man.
so
No,
Derwin
when
did
he got her
stupid
pregnant, they weren't married.
stuff. Nigga,
When he got.
I never said they was married. Melanie is your wife. Is my point. That's who you wanted to be with.
Oh yeah.
So you never, and when we got to season 4, they had already been married for a year or two or so. You should have been getting tested, the baby tested. So I don't think Melanie was wrong for swabbing the baby. I think Derwin was stupid for not getting the baby tested and then leaving his wife with these questions. That's what I'm saying. Derwin did bring things on himself
Yeah, he
For
did.
his
He
wife
bought
to
these
act
on his.
like
It's
this.
always consequences for stuff
for
you
his
do.
wife to act like
It's
this.
always consequences.
But she definitely, he got her pregnant before they got back together. Yeah, but still.
No,
dude,
really,
you
she
don't
wanted
have to-
attention. I think she wanted attention because she saw Derwin being successful and stuff, and she wanted that attention. She wanted
she was-
to get her career so she can be
and
the
that's
center of attention. But it ain't nothing wrong with that.
you heard
It
what
is
she
what
kept-
it is.
You heard what she kept saying? She kept saying, it's like I can't start the family I want to start.
Yeah,
the
you
family.
need to get tested. I agree with
She kept
that.
saying, I can't start the family where I want to start a family. I
The
can't
baby
do this."
was
She
his
kept
for
saying, I
sure,
can't do
but
this. I'm following your legacy, Derwin. I'm only the president of Sunbeams. She wanted attention.
what's the name? Right, Nelly. Right, he was in a relationship with Janae. That's true.
No, that doesn't necessarily warrant.
She wasn't just no side chick.
No, it does. Okay, I get that, but to me, if you
That's a good point,
but
Janelle.
if you're gonna marry, this is what I'm saying, Janelle. Yes, he knows that, but if you're gonna leave her and just get back with Melanie,
Yeah, the
Melanie
break baby
probably-
stuff. I ain't trying to be a part of that life.
Melanie probably.
I ain't trying to be a part of that life.
Melanie probably thinking that maybe,
Melanie was wrong for swabbing.
maybe
She was
well,
wrong for
without his
that.
permission.
No, she was wrong for that. You wrong for that. She was wrong.
Then
She was
something,
wrong.
you know, Melanie was wrong. Okay, then y'all say she was wrong for that.
Yeah, she was wrong for that for sure.
For the streets, then.
I told you she for the street. She's for the
Oh,
street.
but then she
I-
could choose to go to John Hopkins.
Yeah.
And she for the streets.
What's wrong with her? You got the
So I'm
resources
saying,
to
you
do
said
it.
she for the streets. Let her go to John Hopkins so she could be out there more in the DC streets and probably trying to crack and
Durham-
like Martin told Jimmy.
Hey,
when she was in New
Derwin,
York City.
Derwin, you need to go travel and see and stuff. Derwin can do his thing. You just gotta, I don't know. It's a tough situation. But she definitely for the streets. But hey, he married and stuff. He got to deal
Y'all
with it.
act like I'm saying the girl can't be a doctor. She could be a doctor, but you don't got to go to John Hopkins to be the doctor. I'm gonna look up this, y'all. How many
They
doctors?
should have got tested.
How
I agree
many
with that.
doctors have came from John Hopkins and been responsible for people getting killed? I'm bringing that up. I'm gonna look that up. I wanna
Rod,
bring up
let her go to
Hopkins.
John Hopkins. Y'all have the resources. No kids.
Nobody said.
Derwin,
what
you
do keep
NFL
saying?
player. You
What do keep
NFL
saying?
player.
Let her. She grown. Go to John Hopkins.
Got a problem with it.
But just see what that happens to the relationship. It's gonna make it worse.
You don't know if she gonna cheat like that just because she for the streets. That don't mean she automatically go
She
cheat.
said she was gonna cheat. I'm saying you show me that you don't care about leaving.
No, that don't mean you don't care. Just she wanna do. It's good. You want to see your woman trying to better herself and stuff in your career. So you want to see her doing that.
Mm, mm,
So
Wow, this is tough. You want to see her better her career. Yeah, you do want to see a woman fly and be free. But as soon as you let her fly and be free, you saw what.
also you can be free and just travel. You right? He go to road games, 16 games a year. You go 8 times a year.
Why can't she come with him?
Why can't she come with him? They probably come sometimes, but you can't come every time. You know, men. Some teams think it's sacred when the wives don't come on the road with you.
Talk about sacred. Yeah.
Your wife traveling on the road with you all the time. Some people. Rick Fox wife did, not Rick Fox. Doug Christie wife did that. She traveled on the road with him, and people got on him about
All I'm
that.
saying is, you, Ron, if your daughter had a chance to go to the best medical school with her,
Yeah,
with
you
her, advise her.
just watch the
advise her
episode of
not to-
Moesha. The dad told Frank he was soft for letting his daughter work in Jamaica, for letting D go to Jamaica in season 6. Work there. He think
Here's
he was
my
soft.
thing. I'm gonna tell my daughter this: if you find a man that is the right guy, like your father, of course, he a good guy. He gonna take. He love you. It ain't about money. It's not about controlling none of that. He let you be you. You feel comfortable with him. My point is this: if you want to go do your own thing, I'm gonna say do whatever you do. But my point is, if you got that relationship with a guy and y'all got something
Low key,
brought up, and y'all got
I wanna
something
say
brought,
something
and
after
y'all got something brought up, I would tell my daughter, do what's best for your family. And if splitting your family apart, going from, if you think that that's okay, going from living on one state to the next, and y'all keep bringing up athletes, it's like after I play the game, I don't just stay away. You come back home. You're literally, if you're a football player, you got a game on Sunday, y'all leave Friday, you'll be back Sunday night.
Jackie
You'll be back
made
Monday.
sure he wasn't cheating.
You'll be back Monday morning. If you go and do your residency at Johns Hopkins, how long is it gonna take her to do a residency? She had been in school
Let me
for
just
like
say,
almost
let
a
me just say
decade.
something quick. When you a hypocrite when it becomes a wife daughter. You're a hypocrite because for me, I have a daughter, Melanie. I want her to go to Johns Hopkins. I would say go to Johns Hopkins. Worry about your career too. You could be a wife to him, but worry about your career. Better yourself. Develop
You
yourself.
still could go
So
to,
as a
you,
daughter-
y'all, but y'all acting like that's my point. We're bringing up Johns
But
Hopkins.
that's why I say you become a hypocrite
You act like
because
you have to go to Johns Hopkins to be a top doctor.
you don't have to. No, you don't have to. You can go to San Diego, but she wanted to go to Johns Hopkins. It's a top school. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Go to San Diego school. We both can live in San Diego.
And then
So I
it's
get what you're
and
saying
then
with that,
also-
but
and then
still.
also say, and then also
If she want to
say,
go to Johns
she
Hopkins,
tried to act like Durham was the reason she didn't follow her dream. No, you followed
no,
him.
I don't
He
agree with
showed
that.
you he loved
She
you.
was the reason.
No, but she
You
tried
can't
to
blame
act like
Durham. No, you
you
can't
say
blame
Durham
Durham.
could be a football player. He just don't have to be in the NFL, play for a local team.
Well, you don't get the money. You don't get the money though.
No, it's not like that. Y'all keep acting like it's like
I
that.
call Didi. Was it?
You can call it Didi
Okay.
Deshandra.
Oh, Deshandra. See, Deshandra. Thing about that. Local team ain't paying what the NFL paying. The local team ain't paying that.
Mike
So
ain't schooling shit, Mika. You talking about
thank
school
you,
him? How's he
Shamika.
schooling
No,
me?
for real.
Because I'm saying, you got a wife right now. So if your wife sat here and told you,
Our circumstances different though. I said kids. They don't have no kids. If she didn't have no kids, go. I wanted her to do that when we was
she had a
when we was in
stepkid,
college
and they
together.
kids, what if DJ would have stayed there with them? Then does that change
No,
everything?
that's Durin. You got Durin. That's your kid. You and her mama.
Oh, but wait, when a woman got a kid and you get with the woman, they say as a man you gotta assume that kid.
I don't think so. I don't think so automatically.
You don't think so?
I don't think so automatically that you gotta assume that kid. No.
And you ain't got no kids and you give
Well,
with
go
a
ahead,
chick with a
talk.
kid,
No,
you
no.
don't gotta assume that
But-
kid.
Mike, if you think like that though, no woman is gonna be with you.
What? No, I'm saying you ain't gotta automatically assume that kid if you ain't
But
automatically gotta do it.
They come with the territory though.
Do y'all and look, y'all killing me, Mike? To combat your point, y'all keep saying Johns Hopkins look better on her career.
It
no,
does.
what looks better on her career is that she was married to the top NFL receiver in the league. We seen it, Mike, where coaches get their sons in the league because or ex-players get their kids in the league because they was players. Look at Craig Seager. He was an analyst for years, and his son now is an analyst for TNT. That was because he did it. So stop telling me.
Dan Murray said try again.
Stop-
She lived with Janae full time because Durbin traveled.
Stop telling me. Stop. Yeah, eventually, because Derwin let it go. But I said before that, I said there was a snare. I said, what if? But stop acting like
That's still not
Stop
my
acting
responsibility
but I'm
because
saying, stop acting
you the
like Johns
stepmom, but you
Hopkins.
still, hey,
Stop
I
acting
want
like
to worry about
Johns
my
Hopkins.
career.
Stop acting
That's
like
your
Johns
kid and
Hopkins
her
on the
kid.
career. What I'm saying is, if you want to go work for the top hospital in the U.S., they're like, oh, you're Dirk Davis's wife, the top receiver in the game. DeAndre Hopkins' wife right now, Mike, she would be able to get anything she want to get. Tom Brady's wife would be able to get anything you want to get. Like what? And Shamika, don't give me that.
That's
under
true.
38.
She was going to school in San Diego. She tried that. And she gave up Johns Hopkins for him. I'm not saying that's his fault, but she should have went to
Her
Johns
husband
Hopkins
career
first.
helped her, did he? Because what did she, like y'all said, she hasn't done nothing right to be a doctor yet. She ain't did nothing. Her husband career did
Her
help
husband
her in a way.
career, no. Her husband career won't help her. They did get married, so she would get money, but it didn't help her because you're just being a wife. You don't have no
I'm
kids, so
saying
you're
she
not
could
being
get
a
into any
homemaker or
school.
nothing.
My point is she'll be able to get into any school.
Not really. You just ain't about to get into any school just your husband NFL. It'll help you get a job.
If you're a top player.
But if you're a top player, you're not about to get into any school.
You don't think Giselle, if she want to go study law, could go get into law school?
Kim
Giselle
Kardashian studying law.
No, okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like Kanye
No, but they
West
got
don't
money too, though.
Kanye West don't get that money. He don't get.
No, he
don't
billionaire
got a
now.
contract.
He billionaire now.
Kanye
But-
ain't a billionaire.
No, he is. That's what the guy he is. He a billionaire now. No, he is. But
Under 3 feet. He's still a newborn. I bet when
Hey,
I stand
Julian,
on my
what?
third leg, Julian, I ain't 3 feet. How about that? You can't even see me. Your blind ass.
More powerful.
Rob, funny as he said on my other leg.
Yeah, when I stand on my third leg, I bet I ain't 3 feet, motherfucker. I'm about 6'5". How about that? You better ask somebody. Talking all that bullshit. I told you I'm
He's
turning
about
up today.
6'5".
Playing with me out here like I ain't about that.
Hey, this dude, wow.
All right,
Man, what's
moving
that?
on.
What's that? Hey, that was a good conversation.
Yeah, but Tasha Mack is for the streets, and I
Oh,
bet, and I want to hear,
Tasha
what, and I
definitely.
want to hear what some of you women got to say about Tasha Mack, because y'all always
Thank you,
say
Julie. Kanye is a billionaire, dude.
Kanye is a billionaire.
No,
Wow,
he
good
is.
for him.
But you just said he wasn't. But
Well,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
if you
what's
cry-
the question?
If you cried on stage, yeah, you would get shamed too. If you start doing wild
the
stuff on
Yeezys
stage.
helped him a lot. Yeezys.
I don't know how. But
People buy them, believe it or
it's
not.
not even about money. You're asking her to
Somebody
give
just
up
dispute
part
it.
of your
It's
dream
just
to
a-
yourself.
It's
Oh my God.
It's just,
I actually agree with her.
Everybody
I agree with
said
her.
her was
Deshaun,
selfish.
I agree with her because
If she was doing it for, see, that's the thing, man. Y'all gotta understand. If you're doing it for genuine reasons, cool.
well, she is doing
But
it for
if you
genuine reasons.
want
I think she is
to-
hating low key, but
She wanted
she's doing it for genuine reasons because she's worried about her career ride. And their situation was good. He got the money. You don't have kids. Go for your dream, for real.
Why you ain't go for your dream before?
In San Diego, because they just had problems and stuff. Now it was her fault for not. It was her fault for the San Diego stuff. Like you can't blame Derwin for that, but there's no room going to want to go to John Hopkins.
Julian, that don't sound right. That don't sound right, Julian. And we all
Let's
know.
go to Natasha. I like what River just said.
Yeah, I'm about to. But Julian, let's get this under control. We all know when he talking about this football game. He told me he was standing over me. We played football and we went to college.
Julian can play football.
Hell no. Let me tell you what he did, Mike. I had a beat on the ball. I was
41-16.
I told you. I had a beat on the ball, and I was about to get an interception. He pushes me down, turns around, and he didn't even catch the ball. Like fell in his arms. He got a touchdown. But look, that game, Mike. Julian was guarding me. We was guarding each other. And I gotta tell y'all this story because Julian wanted to talk, and I got my football.
You had
position
Gibson.
represented
Did you say somebody played? He had 3 touchdowns.
I told you Gibson didn't kill him for the Redskins and McKissick. But look, so we
Rob be
look,
tripping.
Mike,
But go
look,
ahead, my
we
bad.
played a football game that day, and if I'm lying, I'm down. You can ask Leo, you can ask Joe.
Anthony gave me-
I was busting them so bad they shadow guarded me. And that game, we lost to Leo and Julian and them 7-6. Julian talking stuff. I had 5 of our 6 touchdowns, and he was guarding me.
Did.
So he's talking about me standing over him. There was one play where my quarterback threw it so deep, I burnt Julian, caught it, went in the bushes, came out with a branch on my shoulder in a football like this. So Julian, don't be on here trying to act like you've ever stood over me and did something. You know what time it is when we get on the field. So don't even play with me. Just like your Eagles know what time it is when you see the Broncos. You know. Yeah, I dropped the game with a touchdown.
I agree, Shamika, on loving basketball.
All
He
right, let's
tried
get back
to.
to the topics. My bad. I had to tell y'all that story because Julian in the comments popping off at the mouth, acting like he don't know who his real father is.
What up?
You good?
Let me
My
see
bad.
what this says.
You in
Right.
your cup?
everything a woman
Oh
does
yeah,
doesn't
we
revolve around a man.
Good looking.
Oh my God! Then look at the women that love her and said, "Rod, everything a woman does doesn't revolve around a man." Shut the hell up!
Oh
Nobody
damn!
said
he
everything
turning
a
up.
woman does revolves around a man.
Rod
Who
turning
said
up
that?
now.
What I'm saying is, don't be just trying to do stuff for attention because you look like that white.
Ron, wanting to
Well,
better
that
your
girlfriend.
career with your situation being good is not a big deal. And I
You
didn't even.
only wanted to start bettering your career when the attention wasn't on you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but what's wrong with that? Because you. But what I'm saying is,
Tasha
you
was
see your
bogus
man.
for what she
You
did
see
to
your
Pookie.
man
So
shining.
what? It's
Y'all
like
got a good situation.
LOL. Now Rary is LOL because so what she did to Pookie, she was for the old wrinkled ass. If your dream is to go to an HBCU and you go to a local Minnesota school, you are going to have an entirely different experience.
Just
Whatever, y'all. Y'all can have what y'all want to say about that situation. Mike, what is something that is unattractive in women that men don't say?
Unattractive women that men don't say. Man, that's you go first on this one.
What did Joe say? Might win a race.
Might win the race.
Oh, Julian did beat me in the race. Julian
Might.
fast.
I
That's
beat
it.
you. Didn't I beat you in the race too? I probably couldn't now, but I beat you when we raced out
That
over
shit won't
time.
happen.
Didn't I beat you though?
That was when we was in college.
You thought I was slow.
I was in high school.
Then I dusted you.
That shit won't happen now.
Mike, oh, he turned up.
But what was I about to say? What's something unattractive in a woman?
You go first. You go first. On this one.
Well, I gotta go first.
All right, I'll go first.
James, what's something unattractive that men don't tell women? Like something they be unattracted by women by, but they don't tell them.
Sometimes I'll say either like their makeup or their dress. Like sometimes I feel
Then
like
that's good.
a lot of times they do
Oh, you
that
said
for
no?
other women.
Well, you got to look. He
Makeup
don't
got hair
answer.
looking like
It's an
attitude.
Attitude.
That you don't tell them.
Attitude.
Yeah.
But we said
I
we
say
said
that out
Something
loud.
that you don't tell them.
Well, we
Something
said
that you
something
don't tell
that
them.
man kind of keep to themselves though. That you be like, damn, that's unattractive, but you're not gonna tell.
Sometimes
them.
I may say breath.
If you got to bet well, that's
Morning
all I'm
breath.
gonna say.
Yeah, morning breath.
Mike and Rob both acting scared. I ain't acting scared. I'm gonna ask James. Men don't.
I'm treading lightly a little bit, Morgan, but I'll say it though.
That morning breath be fire.
Breath, yeah.
Breath.
Well, it's not the morning breath. If your breath just bad throughout the day, you got bad breath. Yeah, I can't.
Men don't say shit because they don't keep.
If you're a woman with bad
Ray, there's some truth to that. Happy Thanksgiving,
if
Queen.
you're a woman with bad breath, god damn, that is not good. That is not cute. Yeah, that is not cute.
That's not a deal breaker though. That's not a deal breaker though.
What? That's not a deal
He said
breaker.
what?
Your breath bad as hell 24/7. Like that's definitely a deal breaker. I can't talk
What if
to
she
you.
can do
I
some
can't
things
kiss
that
you.
that can't be
We don't even get to that point.
duplicated?
How you gonna
What
start?
if she do some things that can't be duplicated? So
What?
it's like, you just got, you might just, that's just something you
How
might
you,
have to
gonna, how
tell
you gonna get to that point? So she start talking to you her breath stinking shit like what? That's
Morgan crazy.
or
Yeah, it's something that do make up with that morning, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, something that's unattractive. I ain't gonna lie. When you got long hair, then you go bald headed out of nowhere.
See, I ain't gonna say this though because my feet ain't the prettiest, but I ain't gonna lie when you got ugly feet though. That's something men won't tell a woman sometimes low key.
Ugly feet. Yeah, I like feet. So yeah, you can't have them. But no, I was gonna say like women cutting off women bald headed.
I'm a hypocrite in
Women
that
that's
situation.
bald.
With-
They got short hair.
No, some women look good with short
No,
hair.
attractive women. I'm just talking about when women be out here talking about they going natural, got afros like you. Like
Oh yeah, I don't want you to have no high
unattractive.
top
that
fade.
shit unattractive. Remember
The
that
high
bitch
top
I
fade
said,
don't look good on
she blew her breath
nobody.
in that man's face. Yeah, Ray, that's what I'm saying. That type of breath
Oh
is
yeah,
horrible.
that's not a deal breaker though.
What about
Feet.
ooh, I'm gonna say what about if a chick is fat?
I don't
Like
care.
super fat.
No, that's not a big
No, like, I'm
deal.
talking about
Like
super
precious
fat.
type stuff. I'm bogus.
Yeah, I'm talking about
precious.
I'm talking about like super. Yeah, I'm talking about
I ain't gonna do
14.
the fat. I ain't gonna really the fat thing. And don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
What type of fat you talking about, Roseanne?
I think
No,
that I think that some men find that unattractive, but they don't say because of
No, I'm
this
just
time
playing.
age. In this time age that we live in, but I'm just saying like, Rod, that's so problematic.
I want Rod on
Rod
camera.
I'm talking about
Oh,
like,
Riri FaceTiming us.
I'm talking
Soon
about
as
like,
we
I'm talking
soon
about
as we
like,
get up.
wait, you say what kind of?
Man, y'all better not even go there.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
good. But I'm talking about like big ones I spend like that.
He said 90s Oprah fat? No, all right, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
talking about 90s upper fat? Hell
All
no.
right, I'm good. All right, but all right, John, man, but I'm good. Yeah, I know. Let me stop playing.
What else is on? What else? Mike Wild.
Let me stop playing for they cut us off.
Oh man.
But
What else is on this?
but no, I ain't gonna say that's a deal breaker because, like I said, you can
We're not
As
talking
you
about
get-
the, so y'all.
as you get older.
Lily said she hate me with little legs.
But as you get older, though, sometimes mentally is the big part of things.
Yep.
A woman mentally and stuff, and like I said, sometimes you can help her work out and stuff. Like dude did
So
Jill
after-
Scott, and why did I get married?
So you
She
said
was
after
fat in that.
35, you could. What if a man gets fat? That's true too.
What if a man
yeah,
gets fat?
If a man get like 3 necks, and yeah,
He
get a
said
bit
3
better,
necks.
Yeah, that's
Man,
something
yeah.
too.
It happens.
Yeah.
And women don't like that. But yeah, I wouldn't say that automatically. But don't get me wrong, I ain't about to just
For me, it's bad breath.
bad breath.
Yeah,
is a
like
deal
if you
breaker.
got bad breath, that's something I probably wouldn't tell you, but I probably wouldn't hit you up no more if your breath just bad. That's tough, man. That's real tough. Like all day,
Yeah,
just walking around with bad breath. Like God, that's horrible.
yeah.
Yeah, being large is a relative term. Facts, my
Facts,
Twitter
true,
mentality plays. A big
Yeah, it plays a big part. Don't get me wrong. Like I won't say if somebody real fat and stuff, you won't be attracted to them. But sometimes somebody still mess with somebody who's real fat, and you can lose the weight for real.
Don't play a part.
Maturity plays a part.
When me and Ray was watching this one show on MTV, this one dude was so fat, his lover had to sit in the back seat because they couldn't run together.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing because he ignorant. But I'm really not laughing at the way he just said. That's not funny, y'all. Rod crazy.
Driving was
Oh,
No, but that
man.
is crazy.
That man was so fat, this guy had to sit in the back.
Y'all need to go next time.
I'm on here dead. Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
When he said she listened in
Ooh,
the bed.
shit.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm saying, hey, Ray, no episode I'm talking about these dudes fat as hell. Oh my god.
Man, I'm
what kind
crying,
of okay?
y'all.
What kind of
He
secrets
said
are
he listened in the
what
bed.
kind of secrets are appropriate or inappropriate to have in a marriage? Reason I asked this
Secrets,
question
man.
is because in the game, Derwin and Melanie always kept secrets.
Everybody got secrets in their marriage, man.
Wow, damn. Okay. Scooby
But go ahead,
I'm not married, so Scooby on the Marriage Society. He said everybody that's married got secrets,
No,
man.
All right, what's the secret? So you saying what's the secret that shouldn't be kept?
I'm
with?
saying what kind of secrets are appropriate to keep and what kind of secrets are inappropriate to keep when you're married. Since Julian and the rest of these married people,
That's a
being
tough
married
one,
means
man.
something
That's
different.
really tough.
Yeah,
That's really tough. Yeah,
Wow, that's a lot of married people saying that's tough. I thought y'all would have had an answer.
that's tough. You shouldn't keep no secrets, but man, that's
Anything
tough.
that happened beforehand that was not
Stuff
relevant.
stuff that beforehand is not relevant.
I'm talking about why y'all together. Don't
Oh,
try
why
to
you
be
together?
smart.
Yeah, why y'all?
What secrets?
good one, Ray Ray. Your sexuality. Now I like that.
What that mean?
Wait, she got to explain that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta explain because Shamika
Like-
said the same thing.
Yeah,
No
like
secrets.
if you.
I love how the women that said no
But no,
secrets.
y'all don't get
but
into your
y'all be-
sexuality.
Wait, hold on. I love how women that said
Huh?
I think they speak on preference, what you prefer.
Yeah, men and women, stuff like that. What you prefer, men and women? That's something you shouldn't keep.
well, this I love
I don't
how
have any secrets.
I love how women say they don't have no secrets.
Right.
How there should be no secrets. But
Grandma
y'all
just
be the
said
main
that.
one
Grandma
having,
just said
but
that.
y'all be the main ones
Margaret.
having secrets.
Grandma.
Women be the main ones having secrets, but they talking about they don't believe in secrets. That's because they want us to disclose everything to them, and they want us to be the weak ones while they keep their stuff in. Ain't none of that no secrets. Oh my God,
Don't do it.
secrets are no fun.
I agree.
Everyone.
I agree.
Julian, shut up. Your wife don't know everything, do she? Do you know everything? If you gave me honest
That's true. That's the
before
thing about sexuality.
you
Yeah,
bring
I
someone
agree.
else in the picture.
I agree with
Oh, well,
that.
that's just sick. You know, I'm gonna just say that right now.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do you agree with that?
What?
You shouldn't hide your. That's the secret you shouldn't keep in the
Well,
bed.
to me, you should know. Like what?
No, sometimes you don't know. It'd be a lot of married men.
Men
and
don't
stuff.
know that women, but I'm saying a woman should know. To me, you
How a
know
woman
that-
should know.
that game. You know somebody. You know. Well, I think a straight guy knows another guy gay. I believe that.
I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna do that.
I just believe that. So I mean, I think I think the sexuality should be the
I
first
agree
thing you
with
look
that.
at, but I think you should know. Like if
It's hard because sometimes people can hide it good because you never know.
if you're
Like,
gay, why are you with your wife? That's what I'm saying, Julian.
you
That's
don't,
my question was-
Julian. That's a good question, but sometimes you just don't know. You don't know people like that. Some
I'm
people
honest to all
prefer
these
both.
hoes to prevent problems and feelings from getting hurt. Okay, Tim Hardaway Jr. Chill.
I really know about Tim
Hardaway.
Hardaway. Oh
Tim
yeah.
Hardaway. She said Tim
No,
Hardaway.
because it really is a Tim Hardaway Jr. But I get what you're doing, Ray Ray. I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying sometimes you can't tell honestly. Look, this is what I'm saying.
Sometimes you can't tell.
To
And
me-
some people,
to me,
like
some
both.
things gotta go to the grave. I'm gonna say this. To
I've
answer
seen
question.
it like on
I
Twitter
see-
where some people rather be with a woman
Somebody
rather
said, I see that.
a woman would rather be with a man, but she like women too. And like a man,
If
some
you don't know your dude is gay, then you weren't paying. That's what I'm saying, Julian. Like if you don't
no,
know-
I don't agree with that,
if,
Julian.
you,
100%.
if
I
didn't
don't agree
nobody
with
know that Jason Collins was out here going betting the other way, then like I said, dude always looked off to me with the Nets.
Tim
Like,
Duncan's wife said about him. She knew when she was still married to him.
Tim Duncan ain't gay.
I don't think it's when his wife came out and said that though.
What?
When they divorced too though. You know how some get
Oh.
mad.
Yeah, he might some get
But that's
mad.
public information, so I ain't really saying nothing. That's public information.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, but yeah, he divorced. Yeah,
My
Tim Duncan
thing is-
divorced. I
my
was shocked
thing is
then, but yeah,
this.
she came out and said that.
My-
But I'm saying that she
my
knew he
thing
wasn't
is-
still married to
My
him.
thing is this: I'm with James though on this point. Everything that's not relevant to our relationship don't need to be told. So, for instance, if I go to Vegas with you,
Family secrets
if
is
I go to Vegas with my brothers and the guys, right, and we on a party bus, and some chick just happened to kiss me, I'm not telling. And I didn't kiss her back, and I didn't go.
yeah, that's a secret.
I'm not telling.
Yeah.
Would you? I'm saying, would you tell? 'Cause
No,
that's a
you
secret.
wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't go in and just tell them like she kissed me. That's something you kind
That's
of.
a secret.
Yeah.
I'm not telling. And women
That's something you
gonna-
take to the
and
grave,
women gonna sit here and
low-key.
say they be honest, but I'm not telling because if you didn't say, look, she kissed me on the bus, then
That's
they're
not
trying to
true.
make it-
Thank you,
they gonna
Janelle.
try to-
Thank you, Ray.
she
That's
talking
not
to
true,
Julian.
Julian. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying to Julian, that's not true.
Then
I don't
she gonna
agree
take
with
it a
Julian
different way. But this thing that killed me about the ladies, I know that's gonna come in here and say something. I'm waiting on y'all to comment.
LeBron like this. Just,
I'm waiting on them to come in here and comment. They're gonna come in and say something. If they was on the little ladies trip with they ladies down in New Orleans and the guy kissed them, you would never know.
yeah,
about it.
they would say
You
yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah.
never know about it.
And ladies don't
But
lie.
they all
I agree
coming
with
in here-
Rod. Don't
but
lie
they all
about that,
coming in
lady.
here- They all
Ladies
coming-
don't lie about that.
They all
Yeah.
coming in here talking about some. I will tell. I will. Be
No, they
honest,
wouldn't tell.
I will tell everything. They're not gonna say nothing.
Women are better at keeping their lives too than men.
That's what they say.
But if you
I think
can't tell
it's
it
true.
all, then what is the knowledge even?
How you
given
live
to
with
you?
someone for years and
Never
not
said
know,
if you're married, your wife
you
should
don't
still
know. No, Julian. Some people can hide it good, Julian. Seriously.
I don't think so.
That literally is who they are. No, Julian, some people can No, I agree. Some people can live that life.
So what do you got to say about that,
Some
though?
people can live that
What do you
life.
got to say about
What?
that, though? That scenario I gave you. If you want to party bus with your guys out of town, and anything that could be exposed by people we know needs to be told.
Let me ask you about the family secrets. Like on what was that big Medea's Happy Family?
Mhm.
Family secrets with his sister was really his mama. Do you think family secrets should be kept like that?
Hell no, ain't no secrets. Like
Even though I know you said husband and wife, but I'm
no,
saying,
the truth need to be told. If
Family
that ain't your,
secrets-
would you tell your wife that?
if that ain't your daddy,
Family secrets is
if that
different.
ain't your,
Family secrets is a good one.
if that ain't your daddy, that ain't your daddy. You
And
know
I'm
what
saying, you know how dude was married to it.
I'ma
The
tell you-
sister who was the mom was
Look,
married. If you're
this
married into that,
This
what
what I'm
would you say?
saying, Jack. This what I'm saying. For learning from it, when you tell a kid up front the truth, they're not gonna love you less. So, like, say if I had a kid that wasn't my kid, and I say, look, you're not my biological son, but I'm gonna still be here to take care of you, and then eventually I adopt them, they're not gonna love you less. They might just have questions.
You wouldn't
about,
be mad at your family at all if you found out like how Bow Wow found out about that was his mom.
Yeah, I would be
baby?
mad at my family. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Do you have a better chance of the kid getting over it and learning to live with it if you tell them the truth versus lying through them throughout life and saying, you know,
I would definitely
this is-
tell my husband.
just say
It
this
doesn't
is.
matter what it benefit the child to tell them. Would it benefit them for you to tell them or not?
Yeah.
So if you would
Well, I
tell
feel like
that
everybody
person,
I don't
wanna
think
know-
you. I
Well,
don't
I
think
feel-
it ever benefits to tell them if you
No,
wait till
I
they
feel,
get grown.
well, I
It's
feel like
never beneficial.
I feel like it's beneficial for everybody to know their origin. I feel like that's beneficial
Yeah,
because you need to
that's
know
what-
you.
Right.
That's-
Do you agree with Julian? If
What?
your man don't know about you, if you don't know that your man like men prefer other men too, you think something wrong with that?
Your man like and you didn't know. Fuck out of here.
Like Julian think you should know if your man mess with other men or he like men. To me, sometimes some
Wait,
people
what
know
did
how to hide
Julian
it.
say?
Julian think. Oh, Morgan agrees with
I
Julian.
agree with Julian.
I
I
don't.
don't think that no man have being gay might.
Yes, you can, Ryan. You
No, that shit wild. No.
so you know
Look.
definitely like somebody. I think
I ain't been wrong in my 20 years of life. If I said,
Oh.
look, if I said, hey,
Blasphemy.
no, look,
I don't think
I'm,
you'll
no,
know.
y'all acting like y'all sit here acting like I'm saying you could be around somebody for 5 minutes and no. But no, if somebody came to the podcast and they kind of said they was both ways, I would have an ideal man. It's just certain mannerisms that men don't do. That men, like that my
what
dad.
y'all say, Bush
I'm just saying it's just certain mannerisms that men don't do that my dad taught me when I was little, and to this day they haven't.
But
been
the
proven wrong.
truth,
They haven't
see,
been proven wrong. So yeah, it's just certain
What-
things that, yeah, you can tell.
one thing about the
You really
truth
can't
though,
tell.
the truth hurts. It really does. The truth hurts. People say, "Tell me the truth more," but it hurts more than
Oh,
the
he said
lie.
hurt me with the truth versus hurting me with the lie. It
The
ain't
truth,
about,
no,
it ain't,
the truth hurts.
It ain't about
worse.
hurting nobody with the truth, hurting nobody with the lie. What I'm telling y'all is, women want you to disclose all this information. So y'all say, okay, tell me that you kissed somebody when you was on
See,
vacation.
I don't believe that. I always say, "Hurt me." No,
They,
you
that's
don't.
what I'm saying.
No,
They say, tell me you kissed somebody when you went to
no,
Vegas.
they don't
if
want to hear
kissed
that.
you.
The truth
But if y'all
hurts.
go with y'all girls, that's what I'm saying. Y'all not telling every detail of the trip. You gonna tell us where you ate, where y'all stayed, where you party, but you're not gonna tell us that this guy kissed you on the lips. You're just not. You're not.
I agree right on that. I know Janelle, Reverend, and them, and
You're not.
Didi, y'all
And
disagree
y'all can
with
say
that,
what y'all
but
want to say, but if you get exposed about it, that means because you let it go further on. Now, if it was just a peck on the lips, you're not gonna get exposed about
and
it.
if y'all was
I'll
beefing,
never-
before you left, you
This is my
saw,
thing. This is my
why
thing,
not get
though.
married
But
too?
This is my thing. This
When
is
she
why I
just
say
accepted
every.
flowers.
But let me explain why I say every secret shouldn't be told. Because if it's really just okay, we went to New Orleans and I pecked the guy on the lips, and y'all didn't exchange numbers, y'all didn't exchange nothing like that. First off, how you gonna get exposed? He's not gonna get you up. You're not gonna be hitting him up no more. That was something that happened that I don't even need to know about. That had never happened before. But the only way I need to know that it happened is because you obviously still thinking about this person. You're trying to keep them around and you're trying to sneak off and see them. Like if it was literally just that, like I was on the bus purring my brother and some chick just came and kissed me in the mouth. I'm not saying shit. Like I'm just not. That don't mean I'm dishonest. That don't mean I'm keeping secrets. That just means that I'm not sitting there telling you because that really makes
And
nothing to me.
Julian, I kind of agree with
I'll
you.
never
Women
watch
don't
my
know
face.
everything, but
Women say they know everything,
I don't
but
agree
they
that they know sometimes you're being gay. Some people know how to disguise it good.
You don't know who could have seen that. I'd rather tell the truth before anyone could ever tell my truth.
But Janelle,
Y'all know y'all around your girls,
You-
and I
but
gonna
I'm-
tell y'all.
what I'm saying is he won't know it all. Unless it's like a picture, unless somebody got a picture or video of you doing it. He don't know it all.
While
You
we
ain't
on
about to
this
tell
topic,
him.
this is the
You
last
ain't
topic
about
we
to tell
got
him.
to end
Last
the day.
topic.
Yeah, it goes into.
I don't think
it
you'll
goes
tell
into
them.
with this.
Okay.
Is it possible for one person to satisfy all of their partner's needs?
Yeah, I
We're
think
talking
so.
about
For some
marriage.
people, I think for some people, one partner is good enough.
Our cousin said he don't think it's possible for one person to satisfy. all partner's
For
needs.
some people, I do agree it's not possible. One person not possible. That's why the world, everybody's different. For some people, one person can satisfy you. It's possible, but for some people it can't, and there's nothing wrong with that because we have a lot of people on this planet.
James, do you think that one person can satisfy?
Nope.
You don't for nobody in this world. I don't agree with that. But go ahead.
I think that a lot of people think that, and a lot of people can get enough where they can get by. But if that were the case, even if only the two people needed from each other, and that's all that they have, eventually it would become toxic.
Not for some people though. Some people can be like 40 years in a marriage and still be
You
satisfied.
have to have some kind of other relationships in your life other than your spouse, because
No, we talking about like
No,
what type of other
this
relationship?
goes into what this goes with what James is saying though. What we're saying is, can one
Nah,
person
you talking
satisfy
about-
your every need? So when I mean your every need, like when you're bored, when you want to have fun, when you want to do something that you like to do, I'm saying every need. It doesn't have to be just sex.
Oh, you ain't talking about
I'm
sex?
saying every
Okay.
need.
Jenna doesn't roller skate with me.
I'm saying every need. Is it possible for one person to satisfy
I
every
roller
need?
skate.
He
Oh,
needs
for
to
every
stay.
need. Hey, I
You see what I'm
was
saying?
thinking sexually. Lon, what you have to say quick?
Well, if you think it's sexually, the answer would still be no, right? Because the answer.
You
would
think
still
the answer be no if one person can't satisfy you?
No,
I don't
No,
agree with that.
no.
I think
no. Listen,
okay, go ahead.
because you have to sacrifice, right? So there's certain things that you want in life that you want to do. If you with one partner, you haven't done yet, right? So you're gonna put those on the back burner because you love this person to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
But if you still want to experience those, then you're not gonna sacrifice. You're still gonna do that. That's why people cheat and stuff like that.
That's what lived. That was.
You know?
That was.
It's people who cheat,
but-
but it's still people
but-
who one person is satisfied in their life. Yes, because
Not entirely. They sacrifice those things for their happiness to be married.
Therefore, that's why the
You know?
80-20 rule exists.
Yeah. So,
80% is good. Yeah.
yeah. So they sacrifice some of those things for family. So that's pretty much it. So not like that one person just fulfill all they desire. No, it just
But we saying yes, that's James' hobby. No, it's not a need, but we said satisfy his needs. His need may be he want to go.
that's his hobby.
No, but that's a hobby. But I'm saying he might need to get out the house.
It's also a big part of my social life.
Yeah, it's his need. Like, yeah, it's his hobby. What we're saying is, it's something that he needs. What I'm saying is, can they satisfy your needs? When you need to not be bored, when you need to go do some activities. If that's what he likes to do as an activity, that's just the medium that he's choosing is skating because he don't skate every time. What we're saying is, what I'm just asking is, can one person satisfy everything you feel like you need? When you feeling depressed, when you feeling happy, when you feeling sad, can that one person fix it all? And I don't think that they can fix it all, but I do think that one person, I do partially agree with you, that one person can give you what you need if you're like Shamika. One thing Shamika said, if you're willing to work for it, like learning each other. But I don't think just off the bat when you meet somebody, y'all can give each other everything that you need, because I don't think somebody is perfect enough to fulfill everything that you need and everything that you like, everything. That
No,
you want.
I think some people can have one. Low, yes, really. Don't get me wrong. Everybody can't have it. Everybody has to. But I'm talking about sexually because you said it's no for sexually too. I'm talking about sexually.
Sexually and regular.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying no for both, and I don't agree
Yeah.
with that.
No, Mike. There's
Facts, Morgan.
some of the most successful people in the world, right? They have at least 3 to 4 people that they do for each individual things because they know one person is not stronger.
You
And
talking about
also-
sexually or just
No, I'm just giving an example
Oh, in
in
general.
life in general.
okay?
So most successful people have like at least 4 or 5 people that they go to for certain things. That's how it is in life,
Yeah,
Not one person is strong.
yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that,
Just like, and that translates into either sexually or in person.
and I agree with James.
You
It
know?
becomes like you said. You start to fight. It
Yeah.
brings conflict if
Yeah.
one person's doing.
Yeah.
So I agree with that with everything in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hold on, I want to say. Yeah.
Which who?
I
Let's
think.
go back up to the topic to Reverend.
Oh, what Joe said about hobbies are needs for people. Yes.
Ray answered
You need
for me.
hobbies. You need hobbies, Joe.
Ray, it's more
Hobbies.
than just a hobby. I'm in roller skates right now, but I don't go there for always just me. I go there for the community. I go there to communicate with
Socialize too.
social
Yeah.
life. You know what I'm saying? I don't provide my wife's social life entirely, nor should she be
No,
responsible
I
for
agree with
providing
that
mine.
part. I agree with that
Roller
part.
skating is just the medium of what I use
That's
to
what I
get
said,
there.
just
So,
the medium.
One person should fulfill every need and stuff. So I agree with that.
so
'cause if
Ray,
it
Ray, don't
does-
water it down. I walk down my roller skating. Tell me what I need.
James insisted about that roller
I'm
skate.
telling
Right.
you, women always. I'm telling y'all, women.
Tell me what I need.
Every time my opinion is not that's because women always trying to put controlling what you want to do.
Right, you say
That's
you
true.
blame you put it all on all women because
I'm
one
not
woman's
putting on
opinion
my
too
women.
much.
It's just their nature. That's
He said
what
it's
it
their
is.
nature.
That is
I
what it is. It's
I agree with
it's their human nature to want to see and tell. Look what we're already saying right now, Mike. Our own sister saying that James skating is not a need. It's a hobby. Well, yeah, if he need to be free, if he need to exercise, that's what he.
It is a hobby, but
it's
that's
a
fine.
need.
You need hobbies, like Joe said. You need hobbies.
Yeah, but my point
I want
is,
my hobbies
my
2 to
point
3.
is- But my point is,
Even if
my
it ain't
one
making
person
money for me,
says
I want my hobbies.
I do say this: one, Brian, your ass be trying to control. That's a lie. Ask any woman I ever talked to; they will tell you I'm the furthest thing. From
No, low key,
controlling.
right?
No, it ain't no low key.
Low key, though.
You're free to do whatever you
you
want to do. I just have y'all say I'm controlling because I have my strict set of rules that I like. Like I do things a certain way. That don't mean you control.
agree with Grandma Margot? She
Then
was like, "Don't get
married
mad if you
feel
feel you need one more."
than one woman or man.
Grandma,
It's not
sometimes it's
about-
hard for some people though.
We're not saying
Sometimes
this
it's hard
about
for some
the woman
people.
or the man.
Some people like having that relationship,
That-
and then sometimes you just like having extra
That was
stuff.
the way the
It
conversation
depends on-
went. Ended up going like it basically ended up going that could one man be with one woman, and I didn't say that you need more.
Some people can
partners.
do it.
I didn't say you need multiple partners because one person can't satisfy your needs. I just don't think that one person can satisfy your needs. But no, I don't think that equates to you being able to sleep with multiple women because there is
Real-
things that you could work
We
on.
need to
that
tell the
comes to a
truth. Some
compromise.
people, low key, is addicted to cheating. Though I'm not saying it's right, but some people's addicted to that. Like some people want a relationship and you want to cheat. It like some people addicted to drugs. Sometimes people addicted to cheating, and we don't want to say that.
You said
but-
some people addicted to
Yes, seriously, bro. I really think
cheating. I
so.
don't think it's I think they're addicted to sex. It's not being addicted
Well,
to cheating.
that
Because
sex plays a
You
big
don't
part.
have to cheat. Cheating is just it's only cheating because you supposedly is in a relationship with
You
somebody.
supposed,
else.
if you in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't
So I'm
be
saying you can't
cheating.
be
But
addicted to somebody. You can't be addicted to something. I'm saying no. I'm saying I don't think you can be addicted to cheating because I'm saying cheating is what are y'all always trying to tell me? Cheating is
A choice.
no. What are y'all always trying to tell me? It's situational because you could be exclusively talking to a girl like the whole family be like, oh, you brought her around 10 times, but y'all got somewhere on weekends y'all can go smash other people. So to y'all that wouldn't be cheating. So that's what I'm saying. Cheating is not.
oh, you saying if y'all both agree on you smash other people?
Yeah, so I don't think you could be addicted
That Will
to
and Jamie
cheating.
type
They're
stuff?
addicted- Yeah, like Julian said, they're addicted to sex. You're addicted to sex, not cheating. You just want to keep in a relationship, but you're not addicted to. I don't. think
Yeah,
you're
I
addicted
see.
to
I
cheating.
agree with Seamus. Some people just the acting thrill of it is addicting.
No, because
For
my
real.
point is, Mike,
It's like
being
an
addicted-
emotion.
Being addicted, you have a choice to be in a relationship. You don't have to call it a relationship. It's not cheating.
See, to
if
me,
you
it
go
ain't
out
addicted
having
to sex. To me, it ain't being addicted to sex because you can have sex with your significant other you with without cheating. But some people really, I agree with.
So you saying people
I agree
just
with
get a relationship?
Seamus.
So
Some
you think that
people
just go out there and
agree.
get a relationship
Some people
just to
agree
cheat?
with the thrill of cheating. Seriously, some people really like, dang, I'm smashing something else. Some people agree
Or
with the
some
thrill
people,
of it.
or
Seriously,
are some people addicted to
I
sex so
believe
much that they want to get sex with one person and they want to keep having sex with this one person. So then, like Lom said, they keep sacrificing things to be with this one person, but they still do what they really want to do, which is
some
have
people
sex.
like securing a
That's not being
relationship.
addicted
Some
to
people like
cheating.
securing a relationship. So like, I got this.
Mike, you can't
If-
possibly be
if-
addicted to cheating and living in living from house to house, keep getting kicked out of houses.
You have a
can't
choice to do
possibly
drugs
be
or not,
addicted to-
right? Yeah, do you have it's like a choice. Do you have choice to do drugs or not? You get addicted to drugs,
I don't believe.
addicted to food.
I don't believe you could be addicted.
Nah,
to
addictions
cheating.
are real.
I don't believe you could be addicted to things. I'm saying like, I just really don't like.
I don't
cheating
think
is
it's
a-
no
cheating
excuse,
is a
but
concept.
it
Cheating
is
a-
what it
cheating
is. It's
like
the
I
truth.
said, cheating is a concept. I don't think you could just sit here and be addicted to a concept. You could be addicted to the
Look.
art. Like cheating is sex. Sex is like to me is sex. You're addicted to sex.
But you can have sex with your significant other. You can have sex with them.
What if it's not enough?
If it's not enough, then I think some people really like cheating though.
then they
Really?
gonna go have sex with somebody else.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
keep
are,
saying like,
y'all are both off. Sex, if you just talking about sex, it's about power. With a lot of people,
but I'm saying, James,
But that's cheating though.
cheating is
If
not
you
something
got a
I feel like
girl,
you can be
you
addicted
cheating.
to. I don't feel like you could. Look, I'm addicted to getting with different girls and having sex with other girls. I don't think that's an addiction. Like what?
They
for
still
them, it's
need-
probably just being able to.
I
do
agree. I agree
Just
with
being able to
Seamus.
do it.
They still ain't shit. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is.
To me, I just think that it's
Like
about.
I don't agree with their
I just think
actions,
it's,
but
it's about them just doing whatever they want to do. That's not cheating in a way because they don't even want to be wiped up. Nine out of 10 times a cheater is not the one that's.
I
trying to
agree,
go-
Joe.
But what
What he
I'm saying
said
is
to Ray Ray about the
9
hobbies.
out of 10 times a cheater is not the one going for the relationship. A cheater sometimes just gets a relationship because they feel the pressure of being in a relationship. So that's why I'm saying I don't think you're addicted to cheating because if you look at the person who cheated in a relationship and you ask how did the relationship happen, it's usually the person that didn't cheat that made the relationship happen. That's what I'm saying. They
That's a
kind of
good
probably
point.
forced it. They probably kind of stuck around and sacrificed things that they wasn't necessarily get for, but they liked that person so much that they did it. That's why I don't think you're addicted to it. You're addicted to sex. I don't think it's an addiction. You're just a dog. That's what I'm saying. I think sex is the addiction, and you just going around, Marco, snapping the night, and you just around with different multiple bodies. You're addicted to sex, and then you just using somebody as this form to say, and this time this is my relationship, because they might make you feel comfortable. Like I said, they might have been the one to press you versus your other 10 partners just might have sex to let you be. You know, so I don't think that you can be addicted to cheating. I think you can be addicted to sex.
Okay.
That's just me. But y'all, we was at the 2-hour mark. We could have got done about 20 minutes ago, but y'all was so good in here.
Hey, y'all was good.
Y'all was up
lit.
in here, commenting. Y'all was up in here challenging us. Get in the discussion, get in the debate. We haven't seen some of y'all in here chiming in this much, so we appreciate that. And we want to say once again, episode KD is in the books. Happy Thanksgiving. The next episode, God, it'll be December.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Yep, December, next Thursday.
We want to give y'all a shout out, but also we're going to give ourselves a pat on the back with our director, James, because we had 16 episodes, y'all, total or 12 episodes, I think, from 2016 to 2020, and this year from March to right now, November 26th. This was episode 35. Can you
Being
believe
consistent.
it? Can you believe it? Episode 35. We tripled what we did in 4 years. And
y'all in here
8 months.
interacting. We see who
In
come
8
every
months.
week and stuff.
So we appreciate y'all.
We
Y'all know what
want
to do.
get you.
Y'all know what's going on. Listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. Julian, stop
Thanks,
making that
Julian.
mess.
Thanks,
Frank Franklin
Julian.
is not better than Gucci. The Eagles
Thanks,
suck.
Julian.
3-6-1. My Broncos will be the leader in the
Redskins,
NFC and the NFC East.
Redskins number
Happy
one.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Redskins first in
Shout out
the
to my
NFC
guy
East.
Kaepernick. He got blackballed. He
Y'all
should still be in the league. One of the top quarterbacks.
Facts.
Let's get it.
Kaepernick should be in the league easily.
And no, I'm not spending tonight, y'all.
Peace, you too, family.
Dude, shout out to y'all too.
The 2 people who
that
was in here,
there
thank you.
The whole time.
We had 2
We
in there.
appreciate y'all. More of y'all need to subscribe to YouTube because we out here.
Fuck with us on YouTube, y'all.
Comment,
For real.
like, listen, share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Deuces.
All right, let me go on this live.
And then I'm into YouTube.